What's up? What's up? What's up? How everybody doing tonight, man? Without further ado, you guys are now at the Black Cat Panther podcast, and we're gonna be talking rebuild tonight. Rebuild, retool. You heard it, fresh out of the GM's mouth. It's time to talk about it. So let's get into it, TD. Tell the people something.
Appreciate it, Mr. Davis. What's up? This is Thomas Davis, man, and you are watching the Black Cat Panther podcast. Make sure y'all tune in all season long.
Yeah, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast.
Can I run up the score, run up the board, breaking the mold? Ay, ay, walking the door, you know what happened? We step on the floor. Ay, ay, coming from on, you don't want partners, you already know it. Ay, ay, come on to it, you already know I'm finna go do it. Ay, yeah, I'm locked in, and I feel like Mark 10. Ay, walking to a room, chest up with my chin. Ay, already finished for this joint, even begin. Ay, when is what I am, I cannot ever pretend. Ay, yeah, never pretend. Ay, back in the lab again. Ay, you when I touching the friends, ayy. You when I touching the can, ayy. Putting the points on the board, I'm killing the boys, you know what it is, ayy. Switching the moves, no number two, I came in the win. They said I'm tapped in with the action, if it got the master on the master, I can never move passive. I'm active, I can make them go close on this castle. Wanna know who running it, just ask us. On the track, I'm gunning it, I'm blasting this, that gas and diesel, Shack and dog.
You know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat, ayy, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast, my whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat.
Yes, sir, man. It's your boy, your host with the most, getting in the building, man. We got a lot to talk about tonight. We got a lot going on. So if you haven't already, come on in the building, like, comment, subscribe. We got a lot to get on. It's a lot on the plate right now. The Carolina Panthers come out after we do a major roster cut, and we got about, I'd say about 50% of our roster, you know, come out. We end up watching what this team went through. And it's a complete metamorphosis, upwards and downward, a complete metamorphosis. It's completely different all the way around. If I would take my time and I have to describe the one thing that I have seen a bevy of players go out of the door. Roster cuts. Like I said, if I put it up on the screen right now, you get to see a bevy of the guys that walked out of the door for the Carolina Panthers. And then we get to talk about some of what's here, what's there, what's to, and what's to come. But as you see right here, they got rid of, like I said, a lot of our D tackles, offensive guard Jack Anderson, Aaron Beasley, Boodle got the boot. Like I said, Jeremiah Crawford, Willie Drew. We all know this stuff. Felipe Franks, Jacob Hollister. You look around, Ricky Lee, the tackle, Terrace Marshall Jr. They brought back Jordan Matthews and a bevy of other players to sign to the roster, as well as they brought back some practice squad guys. But in a nutshell, when you see this amount of players being cut, and I haven't did the full count, but it's well on close to over 30 plus guys being cut on the Carolina Panthers. You could almost say, hey, with this amount of guys being cut, with the amount of what you're seeing when it comes to losing key guys like the Burns is gone. Okay, let's look back. Christian McCaffrey is no longer here. DJ Moore is no longer here. The young pieces like Jeremy Chin is no longer here. Frankie Louvu is another pillar that was here at one time. And to lose all of those guys, all of those pieces, and to come out and tell us to our face that we were not in a rebuild is one of the most interesting things I think I heard all week. I think I heard that's one of the most interesting things I've heard all week. And I got snippets from that interview I like to play. I'm gonna take the time and I'm gonna put this out here with Brant Tillis and Dan Morgan going up to the interview because I feel like the people needs to hear it. The people need to understand what these guys were saying this week right here. And then I'm gonna get into some more things, like I said, from the direction of the franchise, from the newest guy that we got off of waivers, off of the waiver wire. It's just one of those things where we had a chance to really, really, really take our time and orchestrate this thing a lot better than we did. But I'm looking at this for him to come out as our GM and say we're not rebuilding, we're retooling. In order to retool, you got to have something that was there in the first place. You know what I'm saying? In order to transition from a state of prominence, you had to be in a state of prominence for us to retool to get back to it. You know what I'm saying? So I find it very interesting to hear these guys say some of the stuff that they get up to the podium. And I'm gonna slow it down bits and pieces as we go through it. But before I get started, what's up with your goat?
I can't call it, man. I watched this video probably about 6 times and critiqued it myself. I, I mean, I'm let everybody see for themselves, man. I'm not gonna say because I guess and I've been looking at other people's podcasts today. I guess it's Positive Friday or whatever. So y'all figure it out for yourself.
Yeah. Y'all see the logo on Goat Crest right there? That's Mud Ink Outlaws. Make sure y'all subscribe to his channel as well. But we're gonna get into it as we do. Here we go.
All right. Obviously, yesterday, was a big day for us. Just kind of claiming guys. I think everybody knows we claimed 6 guys yesterday. First, just want to give a shout out to the scouting staff, the coaches. A lot of man hours, a lot of hard work goes into it. A lot of watching tape throughout the week. Just trying to identify players, with the traits, guys that fit our scheme, and just our culture in general. We're really excited about the guys we got. We feel like our team got better yesterday, just with obviously adding 3 corners that we really liked out there, an offensive lineman that we really liked, and then an outside linebacker that has all the tools to help us out as well. So I'll open it up for any questions.
Dan, how's that making that many changes speak to where you guys are kind of in this rebuilding process?
Yeah, I think we're looking to upgrade at every turn and, just kind of build our roster the right way. And, I think when you bring corners in with the size and the profile that we bought in yesterday, they're the type of guys we're looking for. It's a big man's league. So we want some big.
I'm gonna stop this right here because the question was asked to him about what he's doing right now in the rebuilding process. And throughout this video, you're going to hear them talk about different things about time and wanting to build. And you're going to hear how Dan Morgan changes because he answered the question directly, even though he beat it around the bush a little bit. But he answered the question in the essence of saying that, hey, it was a rebuild. Then by the end of this video, you're going to hear a completely different tune. So, did I assess that right so far? Going in, go. No, yeah, maybe. Well, fuck it.
Big corners out there that are physical and run.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was sitting there talking with the mic muted because I didn't. Like I said, I watched it about 6 times, and like you said, they just talked around, beat around the bush, and the real. Hey, real HHENT, you're exactly right. I don't know why they're so scared or thinking that the fan base is going to leave or what it is just by telling the truth, Q, where we're at as a fan base. Just tell the people where we
They won't do it because I look at what I'm seeing right there, and that was completely. This whole interview is all about money. Is what this interview told me. This interview was about these guys coming out here and basically lying because let me tell you something. Every time Brant Tillis wanted to say something, all he did was look over at Dan Morgan. You know what I'm saying?
But he did say one. Okay, when he get to the point, I'm gonna stop you, and we're gonna rewind it and let him say it again. I can't tell you exactly where it's at, but when I hear it, I tell you. I'll stop it
Okay.
and we're gonna rewind it. But it's Brent Tillis, and he says something. He says something that I'm gonna speak on. But
Okay.
it's probably I can't
Well,
exactly tell you exactly
and
where it's
notice
at.
his demeanor in this entire
Yeah,
interview because he
yeah,
seemed
yeah,
very agitated,
yeah,
and every question they asked him, he had a
yeah.
smart answer for.
Y'all watch body language, y'all. When these, because y'all not gonna see them again, and y'all probably not gonna see them two up here like this here again. So
No,
watch the
you're
body
not.
language. You're not gonna when we get into the season, you're not gonna see these two motherfuckers again. Not together.
Mm-mm. No. It'll
I
be Dan
promise you
Moore
that now.
coming to that podium to talk and tell you why this shit ain't
Yeah,
looking right or
yeah,
something like that.
yeah,
That's what you're
yeah,
gonna see in
yeah.
the middle,
I,
probably before week 11. Probably you'll see
if
him
any,
again.
I'm betting on every damn thing I say. If anybody want to bet on it, if anybody want to bet, y'all already know. I'm taking all bets on everything I say. You ain't gonna see these two motherfuckers here like this again. All right.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's go.
And do the type of things that we want to do from a schematic standpoint. So we feel like we got better there.
On the big corners, Dan, we saw that when you and Scott got here.
Yeah.
And then kind of last year, maybe got away from it a little bit. Why? What was there a change and kind of what got you back to it?
Yeah, I don't think it's any specific thing. I think just, when I got the job, just kind of like regathering and talking to Idro, talking to the staff, talking to Coach Canales. We talked about how we wanted to build this team and the type of profiles that we want by position. And, we all came down to, the size, the length.
I got a question, Go. If you in the draft and you saying it all comes down to size, speed, and length, why did you take Shaw Smith Wade in the first place?
I have no. You see what JP just said? I have
There
no
you go.
idea. If you're trying to build a secondary, okay, a la
A big
all these, yeah,
secondary.
all these motherfuckers was Legion of Boom niggas. They was there when Richard Sherman and all those guys was in there. And now he talking about size, length, and this and that. But you draft
Uh-huh.
a small nickel corner. You
Mm-hmm.
draft a
Mm-hmm.
small nickel corner.
That don't make
Yeah.
sense. That don't make sense. Why are you sitting here telling us about size, strength? Prototypical size is basically what they're saying they want at the corner position. And they're trying to say, hey, we don't have it on the roster. We know how we want to build this
6'2",
roster.
6'1",
There
six
you
foot,
go.
6 foot and
There
up.
you
You
go.
know what I'm saying? 200,
So,
210,
but
230.
why take a small corner if you just gonna turn around and act like he ain't good enough? They ain't
I
saying
told
he ain't good enough, but everything their actions say that he ain't good enough.
I told you when you get to Brent, I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna give y'all a little secret sauce right here. What this man is saying. I'm gonna give you a little secret sauce.
All right, we're gonna get back into it. I had to get that off my chest. Like
I
I
know
say,
exactly what you
Just
said.
guys
I
with
told you, I
like
watched
I
this
say,
6 times.
I don't watch this.
Now
I don't know how many times go, and I have
six.
to keep pausing it in between here and there because it's just like make it make sense to
Hey,
me.
it's
Make it make
beautiful. It's
sense to
beautiful.
me.
I watched it 6 times, bro. I can't get it. I ain't got shit yet.
And I told you when I first talked to you, I said when I first told you about what I saw, and then I had to go back and listen to it again, and then we talked about it again. I said, hold on. Then MDJ opened my eyes to a lot of stuff, and I was like, whoa. And then I was like, okay, yeah, let me go back and rewatch this again and again and
Mm-hmm.
again. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I didn't say no.
I worked on my truck today, and I listened to this interview at least 3 times a day. But yeah, let's get into it.
with that athletic profile that we're looking for. So, we're really sticking to that. And, I think as we continue to build, I think you'll see more and more of that. Now, there's always the exception, right? But, profile wise, we have our profiles and we're going to stick to it and we're going to be disciplined.
Like I say, once again, why are you sticking to your profile now or what you looking for in size and strength and all that? Why didn't you do that in the draft?
I told y'all, and y'all keep, why are you talking about hard knocks? Hard knocks. Go look at how a draft was supposed to be orchestrated. how they did the analytics, how they did the everything, the prerequisites to lead up to what they did, how they scouts went out and handled business. We looked like we was throwing darts up on the dartboard. We was supposed to trade one time. No, your boy turns around. Dan Morgan right there said somebody's gonna fall. Oh, if you waiting for somebody to fall, bro, you just guessing and hoping. He literally said somebody's gonna fall. Somebody who? Who we talking about?
Oh
Who?
God.
Who? Who?
I'm trying not to put Dan Morgan in an idiot phase because what I'm trying to say is I know he's beloved in the community and I know our fan base loves everything about him. But to me, some of the moves he has done so far is so beyond questionable. Like I said, but between what you've seen him done with the Burns trade, what you've seen him done with Frankie Louvu walking out of the door scot-free, losing Jeremy Chin, not doing anything to even bring those guys in, and then you hit this draft, and to me, you bringing in guys like Shaw Smith Wade, then you turn around up here talking out of both sides of your mouth, talking about, well, we need guys with size. You had a chance to go get guys with size. Now you
Exactly.
telling me this the
Exactly.
guys you could have get or was there. Now you bypass all that. Now you're trying to get them down in the waiver wire.
In the waiver
What the
wire.
fuck? What in the entire fuck are we doing here? If you bypass the talent by saying, no, I ain't gonna get him in the draft, I'm gonna just wait till they cut somebody that's 6'3" and prototypical that we need. But it's less talent than what I could have gone in the draft and go and get. What the fuck are we doing?
Hmm.
Make it make sense to me. I'm going to get a player with lesser value off of the waiver wire because I want him for a certain thing for his size and stuff like that. But I can go in the draft. I should have went in the draft and when it got that. I should have went to free agency and looked for something like that.
When Tillis get to this part, I'm gonna answer that question for you, Q.
Okay.
I'm gonna answer
Okay.
that question for you.
Okay. All right. Maybe I just want to make sure I wasn't the only one crazy and listening to this shit. Like I said, everybody walking around dancing with their titties out and glamorizing these guys. But if you listen to what they saying, the shit ain't adding up. That's all I'm saying. Here we go.
You guys promoted Jordan Matthews to the 53. I mean, a 32-year-old guy who's switching positions, has been on practice squads for years. When you went to New Orleans, the player, you had to go through it. As a former player, how cool is it to see a guy like that kind of push through and make this roster?
Well, I think first of all, like the type of guy that Jordan Matthews is, the work ethic, just the type of person, the type of, husband, the type of dad, he fits that DNA that we're looking for. He comes in.
So he fit the DNA as a husband and as a father and all that shit right there, but they cut him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If he fit the DNA, why did you cut him in the first place? Why in the fuck did you cut him in the first place if he is what you say he is? No, because you cut him to make a goddamn space for waiver wire to claim another tight end that you thought could have been better, but you missed out on that shit. Yeah. So therefore, you brought him back after the fact because you couldn't find nobody else.
Because he was cheap. Was cheap, Q. You understand? And like I said, we're going to get to it, but I'm going to go ahead and bust it. I'm going to go ahead and bust it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm on their ass tonight, goddammit.
And he talk about the budget. You understand what I'm saying? In the so-called retool or rebuild. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all go back and look at these contracts. They 2-year contracts. Team friendly. You see what I'm saying? That's how you rebuild, not retool. You understand? Don't y'all go buy no damn jerseys. Don't you go buy. You's a fool if you go buy a jersey. Because none of these more will be here. These cats ain't nothing but filler. You got people already running around here talking about some of these guys that come up on the waiver wire, talking about their 3-year project. They will not be here, people. They ain't nothing but filler. They were camp bodies, and now they roster filler. Do you understand what I'm saying, Q? Do you get me?
You goddamn skip y'all understand what you're saying. And it's pissing me off by the day the more and more I look at this shit. But You could have had a chance to get Andre Carter. You could have went and got Siaka Iku. You could have went and got any of these motherfuckers, but you went and got Shamar Bartholomew.
Yeah,
That's your number one
because see,
draft pick off the
those
wires.
guys were gonna make it, and then they were gonna cost them, or they wasn't gonna mesh in to what they want to do in the next 3 to 4 years. But in 3 to 4 years, that's a rebuild. That's not a retool. You don't
Thank you.
retool 2 and 15.
These boys made moves talking about we retooling, but you talking about we a couple of years away. The cat basically was saying, yeah, everything takes time. Yeah. And then, so in a nutshell, no, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait before I even
Yeah,
go there.
yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah,
wait before
yeah,
I even
yeah.
go there. I'm gonna wait.
Cause I use
I'm gonna
another
wait.
terminology that I'm gonna get to y'all, and I'm gonna ask y'all what that means.
Let's get it, man. Let's get back to it.
I mean, the guy does so much rehab, so much work on his body. And to see, him at 32 years old, perform the way that he's performed. And, you see him every day. He's out there, he's staying healthy, and he just looks great out there. So really proud of him, and well-deserved with him coming up to the 53.
Dan, Dave has talked so much about cohesion and coaching staff. This is now, I guess, maybe the last big moment of the offseason. I'm wondering if you could speak to your and Brandt's and Brand as well afterwards, just your communication and how that process is going this summer.
Yeah, it's going great. Brant and I didn't know each other, before this, but we got on a Zoom call together, and, you would have thought that we had known each other forever. So it's been like that since day one, just to where, like, our communication, we're more alike than what people would think. We like laughing. We like having a good time out there. We enjoy working with each other every single day. I think it's a great match. And I'm looking forward to what the future holds.
Brand, how's it been for you?
Yeah, it's been great. Yeah, like Dan said, we're very aligned. We have very similar morals and just general ideals of what we want to be. And on top of that, we very much value collaboration and open-mindedness. So we can be both steadfast in what we believe in while also humble enough to listen to what everyone else has to say, which creates a pretty good working environment for everyone in the building.
To follow up on that, especially given that you are still getting to know one another, what do you find yourselves pulling from the other that you may not have brought had he not been in the room or vice versa?
I think that's what makes us really good, right? I'm the quote unquote football guy, and then you have Brand, who's, he's got the brains and the cap, but it's much more than that. We're learning from each other, and Brand knows football and I know the cap. But I think we help sharpen each other every single day. We challenge each other. I'm not afraid to challenge him. He's not afraid to challenge me. And I think that's what makes it good is we have that healthy relationship. And I think that when you're not afraid to, stand up against something that maybe you believe or maybe, check each other on something, it makes us better. And then ultimately it's going to make the organization better.
Brent, from your understanding of the league from a roster building standpoint, just away from evaluation and understanding what goes into.
Before we even continue, look at Tillis' body language and look at how he about to start answering some of these questions and how agitated he gets in front of everybody. Now, I'm not the smartest person, but if everything is as happy-go-lucky as Canales and Dan Morgan has been saying, why is he so goddamn upset? Or why does he look so distraught?
Yeah. Why ain't we smiling and why ain't we how the roster look
Why he so
great?
tense?
Yeah, boy, we getting ready
Body
to come in
language.
here and tear up the NFC South. Huh? Where's that at? Hey, I like to get the Eternal 252 with that big super chat. Appreciate the Eternal. And Bryce, we trust. I don't know
Look.
about that, but he put it up here.
I got a secret to tell all y'all. We are 3 subscribers away from 3K. Now, if you are watching this and you are not subscribed, please do us the great favor of subscribing. I want to get that tonight if we can. We are 3 subscribers away from 3K. Show your boys some love and come on through with that, man. We need at least 5, but give us 3. Give us 5 or 3, man. One or the other. If you're watching this right now, like the video and subscribe. We're going to tell you that like it is. If you just coming in here and you wondering where you at a place that's gonna keep it real with you. So make sure if you want the truth, the so God help me truth, you in the right place. Let's finish this damn video.
The waiver wire and potential trades and all that stuff that you guys kind of communicate on. How is that process during this final cut down of kind of shaping this 53 from both an evaluation standpoint and then from a long-term, cap sensibility standpoint?
Yeah, I would say alignment is probably the biggest piece. So just understanding what do we need this year, and how are we going to accomplish that, as well as what's going to position us best for the long term. So being aligned with our coaching staff in everything that they need, and also being mindful of how are we going to field a competitive roster in the future.
And,
So to answer that question, they filtered out what they need right now for this year, so that way they can, because they said this year was the evaluation year of Bryce Young. So y'all saw what they did? They went and got the offensive line. They didn't give a fuck about nothing else but wide receivers and offensive line this year. You get what I'm saying? They said fuck everything else on this team. Fuck all the holes that we have defensively. Fuck any of them other, letting all these players go and all that. Fuck them. They basically said everything, this priority this year was fixing the fucking line and getting receivers in this door and playmakers. So that way they can see what they got in this motherfucker here. So Eternal
And if it
2.2
does,
talking about in Bryce we trust. They basically saying we gonna see.
we gonna see. If it does not work, if it you ain't gonna spend this money again on that offensive line. I promise y'all that. He is out of here.
Well,
Out of here this year.
Tennessee even
Or some
says it in his
compensation.
interview. He even
Yes,
says it because
sir.
they asked him, "What? How do you know? What do you plan on spending next year in free agent?" He was like, "We spent the money
Shit,
this
we
year,
did.
dog."
We did. We spent it this year. We spent it this
Shit,
year. Cause you got Robert Hunt with a 4 or 5 year contract. Why you gonna go get another damn guard? Huh?
you
When
don't
you
you
got a
don't need it.
guard, no, you ain't gonna do it. Then you got
Well,
Lewis with a 3 year. Why you gonna go get another guard? Then you
yep.
got backup after backup, undrafted free agent that center. You got Taylor Moton, one of the highest paid right guard, and then you got a rookie still
But
got a
but
rookie
go
contract left tackle in Ixon.
go. You do
Huh?
realize if this shit don't work this year, you got no ties. Think about this right here. You just signed Robert Hunt. You can get off of him in 2 years. You got Ike Aquana, who's a left tackle that they're ready to get off of right now. You got a center in Austin Corbett that he need a new deal. You can get off of him immediately.
Oh yeah, he gone.
Realistically, this whole line could be reworked in 1 year. You do realize that, right?
Yes, sir. But you won't
Taylor
get out
Moton
Robert
is
Hunt
another
because
one
you
out the
overpaid
door.
him. You overpaid Robert Hunt. So he's
Well, you
here.
can get out of his contract in 2 years.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. He's here for them 2 years because you overpaid him.
Mm-hmm. And Mandler was here for 2 years. But anyway, shout out to Eternal 252. He say they showed that with the Wilford move. Okay, let's get back to the video.
After you cut Terrace, did other teams call you to ask, hey, why did you cut him? What could we get? What would we be getting in him if we picked him up or signed him? And what was your response?
Yeah, I had a few teams, call me and ask me about Terrace, and obviously I think the world of Terrace. Not only a great person, but he had a great camp. He did everything that we asked out there. I think those type of cuts, they're always.
That's a fucking lie. If you had a couple of teams call you about Terrence and they were inquiring about his services, why in the fuck did you cut him for nothing? Make that make sense to me. What he just did is went to this podium and fucking lied.
All day. All day.
That's a
If you are
bold-faced lie.
a GM, general manager of any sports team, once again, Tennessee traded Malik Willis, a quarterback for a 7th round pick. Somebody who they were probably gonna get rid of and cut. Same thing like us. But somebody called them and said, hey man, You got an extra quarterback around there? Yeah, I'll give you a 7. Okay.
Go,
You were gonna
go,
release the nigga anyway. That's how
go.
you
Make
do it.
them make it make sense. They
It
call me
don't.
about Terrace Marshall, but I'm gonna give him away for free and just cut him. Make that
Then
make
let him
sense to
walk.
me.
Then he gonna give
Now,
you
now,
some
now,
bullshit answer saying the boy don't play
well,
special teams.
way out on God's green earth, do I have something that has somewhat of a little bit of value that I can get something for? I say, nah, fuck it, I'm gonna just throw it away for free.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you could take
And
that
then you
same
look in
7th
the
rounder.
podium and lie right to all our faces.
You could take that same 7th rounder, Q, and package it in another deal somewhere. And maybe we can move up next year, you know what I'm saying? With that 2nd rounder that we got from the Rams or something like that, make it even sweeter and throw that little 7th rounder in there and move up for somebody in the 2nd round. That's how you do
Well,
it.
I'm gonna tell you,
But
I'm
you
gonna tell
let
you
the
like
boy
this
walk.
right here. I'm gonna tell you like this right here. People don't like to hear the truth. This man just literally looked in the mirror and lied to everybody. And like I said, they think Dan Morgan is exempt from lying. He's the only man on God's green earth that can't lie. He just looked in that mirror,
The
in that
camera, the
camera.
camera, the
He just
camera.
looked in that camera and told us literally. I had a couple of teams call me about Terrace. I like Terrace, the man, the family man that he is. But it just didn't work out, and we decided to go other. But wait a minute. If teams call about him, you knew you wasn't gonna keep him. Why didn't you just let him go? Why didn't you
So
just
you just say,
trade him to
so
a motherfucker?
are you telling me that you don't know how to do your job? Either you lying or you telling me you don't know how to do your job. You don't know how to cut a
Somebody,
deal.
if he can't cut a deal and he incompetent, that's terrible.
That's even worse, ain't it?
That's even worse.
Which one worse? Which one worse in the chat, y'all? Y'all get it to me. They 6 of y'all in here. Somebody, either it's worse that he can't cut a deal or he a liar. Which one worse? You a liar or you can't cut a deal?
Yeah. Well, they love him so much they'll never call him a liar. And they ain't gonna say he don't know how to cut deals because they can say, well, give him more
Shit.
time. Scott gave him a mess. It's something as simple
Shit.
as getting a deal for Terrace Marshall Jr. when you had people call you and you couldn't get it done. Come on, that get the fuck out my
Q,
face
you
with that
call me
dumbass
Q
shit.
something I was gonna give away. Hey man, I will get this shit away. I'll take it. Okay, what you wanna give me? What you wanna give me, man? I'll take it. That's it. That's all you had to say. Man, what you wanna give me? I'll take it.
This is
You gotta say,
clear
Q, what you
incompetence.
wanna give me? I'll take it. Yeah, okay.
Now be
Let's get
mindful.
the deal done.
If I can get a 7th round, think about it. We got a fucking 5th round for Robbie Anderson, and he wasn't shit. And he was
The
getting ready to beat
same
the Colts
day.
ass.
The same
Same
day
goddamn day.
Steve Wilkes told him carry his ass off that field. They had a deal cut the same day, within hours. So you telling me somebody was calling for Terrence Marshall and you couldn't say, I'll take it. I'll take it.
No, he let them call, and then he said, nah, I ain't gonna take your offer. I'm gonna just cut him. I don't
I'm
give a damn if
releasing.
it was a future pick. I don't give a damn if it was a next year pick. You cut him for fucking nothing. But
Yeah.
then you
Robbie
turn down
pick.
any offer that they
Yeah.
sent.
The Robbie shit was a future. Take the future. I'll take it. I will take it.
Wow.
3 words.
Now, all I'm gonna say is, I know this is y'all God, and y'all pray to Him on both knees that He shall provide everything for y'all. But it is clear cut that once again He has botched another deal. He botched the
Yet
Brian
another
Burns
deal.
deal, and he botched letting Frankie Louvu walk out the door. He botched not trying to get nothing work with Jeremy Chin, and he has botched Terrence Marshall Jr. Just letting him
And
walk out the door for nothing.
Box get in the corner.
Yeah. No, he don't need a quarter because he just went and signed some guys off the waivers because he
Botched it,
realized
Q.
after
Fuck
the fact
that.
Shaw Smith Wade
Botched.
just wasn't good. Because that's what
Botched.
he's saying when he go and sign 2 corners, and he's saying that the guy we drafted wasn't drafted for shit. And he's small. We need big, bulky guys, prototypical size. How the fuck do you take a guy with a draft pick and then turn around and say, yeah, we need more depth at this position?
Yeah, because okay, so you just said the right thing. We need more depth at the position. One guy get hurt, Dane Jackson. And then what? It go to hell, right? Dane Jackson get hurt,
Yeah.
and they go to hell. Okay,
Dane
that's all
Jackson
I'm
could
saying.
get hurt. Troy Hill. I mean, any one of them boys could go down. And this whole shit is done. If JC Horn go down, it's over. It's over. That's just how bad this little section, this little
Told you
area is.
them boy better be track stars this year. Them boy better be track stars this year, cause you ain't got no pass rush. So better be track stars. They
Boy, the
better
way
be
they running this team,
Usain
I got a
Bolt.
better
Goddamn.
chance. I can run this motherfucker better than this. Anyway, let's get back to this damn video. Now be mindful, don't get offended. I know Dan Morgan is y'all god. I know y'all like him. I know y'all like to look at him. Well, get a good look here on your screen. Y'all who love him to death, y'all can go jack your dick
Yeah.
off to him. I don't give a
Please
fuck
don't
what
get
you do.
offended. This is him talking. It ain't me. They didn't put
True
me
shall
behind
set
that
you free.
goddamn Bank of America and Panther logo. This him talking.
Truth shall set you free. You just let a nigga walk out the door for nothing, knowing that we need to build this team in any way and any shape or capacity that we could. And you just say, well, fuck the pick. Well, fuck any offers they calling for. I'll just cut him. I'll let him walk. And 49ers scoop that nigga up in less than 6 hours. Ain't that some shit?
For free.
And they re-signed Brandon Ayuk.
For free.
I'm getting pissed off.
I know what I'm trying to say.
Shit,
How in the hell can they keep signing player after player after player, and we can't get one goddamn deal? Not
and
one.
they gonna give Trent Williams $30+ more million. That shit is.
You right there. Cause I guarantee you, Trent Williams will be there day one, game one, week one, next week. He ain't doing that. He's a veteran. He ain't doing nothing but sitting out. That's a veteran way. They gonna give him his money just like they did Bosa. The hell can they keep finding damn money?
Yeah. Well, back to the video. I'm clicking back on the video. Shout out to everybody who just getting in here. Like the video. If you hate the Dan Morgan talk today, don't look. I know how y'all is about him. Y'all like him. Y'all get offended. I understand. The truth is the truth though, and I ain't saying it. He said it on the video. Here we go.
Tough. They're always challenging. It was right there at the end, where we were kind of deciding if we were going to keep them or not. But special teams, it really comes into play. And Terrace hasn't really been a, special teams kind of ace for us. And that played a big role in our decision to ultimately release him. But hey, I wish him nothing but the best. I think he's going to do great. And I wish him success where he's at.
So instead of you wish the nigga success on your team, you say I wish him to be great wherever he at, because it came down to him playing special teams and he's not a special teams ace. Is the excuse that they use since Canales has gotten here, all you have heard him talk about is Terrace Marshall Jr. Terrace Marshall Jr. Hey, I want to see I love to see Terrace Marshall Jr. ascend. I want to see him step up. I want to see him make plays. Terrace Marshall Jr. out there practice catching diving balls and shit. Every time we see a video, Terrace Marshall Jr. catching one-handed passes. Now all of a sudden, he don't fit here. What the fuck going on around here, man?
I told y'all,
what the fuck is
Terrace
going on
Marshall
around here?
Jr. was putting together an audition tape. When they start to talk that greatly about somebody, Q, in camp now, that has not done nothing in 4 years that he's been here, maybe 1 year of production, it's an audition tape. You did it with Matt Corral. You did it with numerous guys that we knew was getting ready to leave here. You understand what I'm saying? You had to pay him. Like I just said, other teams find money to pay people, but when time comes for us to have to pay, you getting the fuck up out of Charlotte, Mecklenburg area. Do you understand what I'm saying? When it comes time to pay somebody.
Yeah.
The boy ain't never been no damn special teams ace. He gets over the top of defenses. We haven't used him correctly. We can't use him correctly.
I don't understand. But back to the video we go. Like I say, I'm gonna keep stopping it periodically because this is a teaching moment today. Y'all gonna see what the fuck going on around here, because I ain't putting no words in nobody's mouth. Yo goddamn GM sat his ass up there with that Dasani bottle of water with a clear throat and said this shit right here. Clear throat. So here we go.
Are there, you mentioned setting up for both now and the long term, are there particular things that's happened this offseason, whether it's this week or previously, that kind of speak to that long-term view for 25, 26, 27?
Specifically, I mean, you saw the guys who we claimed younger players with years left under contract. I think that's important. But ultimately, it's really just about getting the culture right? Getting those dogs in that Dan's talked about, and just making sure that we get players that fit our scheme and what we want.
Dan, Dave talked yesterday about Mike Boone having a lot of prowess in the return game. He's obviously on the practice squad right now. Jonathan Brooks is still designated to return on IR. What do you make of the running back at the moment right now?
Yeah, I like it a lot. Obviously, we have Chuba, who we think the world of, unbelievable work ethic, and I think he's going to have a big year. His body looks great. His attitude is tremendous. And then obviously his backups, Miles Sanders. Miles has done a great job this camp. Another guy that's put a lot of work in. His mindset's unbelievable right now, so we're really excited about him as well. And then we have Raheem. Raheem's a really good returner. He can return punts. He can return kickoffs. He can kind of wear a lot of hats on the offensive side of the ball as well. So we have three guys that we're really excited about, and then Mike Boone on the practice squad as well. He's a guy with a lot of experience. He's really good on special teams, and a guy that if we need to call up, we wouldn't even blink an eye. We'd feel good about having him up there.
Dan, what's your expectation on when you're going to get Ian back, Brooks, and then the two edge rushers?
Yeah, I don't think expectation-wise, it's a day-by-day thing. We're just going to leave it at that. Let the trainers do their job, and we'll figure it out when the time comes.
Well, do you think Ian's in play for week one?
Yeah, again, day by day, we'll see where it goes, and we'll make a decision at the end of the day.
Live.
Position opposite Clowney is, quote, up for grabs.
Yeah.
How does that work as you're heading into the start of the season? Is that an area of concern for you?
Yeah, we're looking at that position still. We've been looking at it through the waiver wire. We added Sheriff from Seattle, who did a really good job. He had 3 sacks. He's got a great motor. We're excited about a lot of those guys on that, opposite JD. I think it's still an ongoing competition. I think somebody really needs to separate themselves over there. But I think we have a lot of guys that can, do it together and do it right at the end of the day.
There's obviously a first wave of the waiver wire that you guys took advantage of last year, but then there's that second wave of guys who were cut after the initial waiver wire. Do you guys see that as an opportunity potentially today to add or change things at the bottom?
Yeah, I think, every waiver wire, just not even just today, but like throughout the season, like we're going to be active. We're going to watch guys. If we feel like a guy can upgrade us, like we're not going to be shy to claim them. So yeah, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue on, churning the bottom of the roster, churning the roster in general, and trying to make it one of the best in the NFL.
Do you view the practice squad plus the main roster as like a 70-man roster? Some GMs kind of use that term, or do you have a distinction between both?
Yeah, I think like practice squad. I think you have to have your developmental guys, but you also have to have guys that are ready to play that you can elevate, and if injuries happen or something like that. So I think on the practice squad we just gotta have a good philosophy, which I think we do, is having that combination, having that good blend, and just continue like building the depth, building the roster.
And obviously a lot of what you've done all off season and to get Bryce in better position to succeed. What have you seen in him throughout camp that you feel good about and where he's progressed from last season?
Yeah, I just think obviously Bryce, like his work ethic, his demeanor, his confidence that he's playing with right now, it's fun to watch every single day. He's out there. I think he's feeling it. We're excited about him. We're excited about his future. I know his teammates, think the same out there, just talking to them out on the practice field. So he's progressing really well, and we're excited for his future.
How big has Dave been a part of that?
Yeah, obviously Dave does a great job. He has a track record with quarterbacks, and I don't think Bryce will be any different. I think Dave, the energy, the passion, that he comes to the building with every single day. He really pours in all the players, not just Bryce. But to have him side by side with Bryce every single day, teaching him, coaching him, positive reinforcement. I think it speaks wonders. Just the kind of person that Dave is and the type of coach that he is.
Brant, on the topic of Bryce, while he's still on his rookie deal, is there an opportunity to do even more in free agency going forward in terms of
listen to this
playmakers and protection?
Sure. I mean,
Deal offer you that flexibility, and is that something you guys have talked about taking advantage of in terms of offense?
in terms of offense, I mean, we're just trying to. I wouldn't say offense. No, I would say in terms of the roster, sure. Yeah, I mean, we were active in free agency this year. We spent some money there, and I wouldn't say that Bryce's contract where he is right now is necessarily good, like an advantage for us. I think we're just going to take all of the pieces that we have and just try to fit as many good players on the roster as we can.
I'll be damned. So in a nutshell, this cat just said, literally, we did all we gonna do on offense. And right now, I'm already looking at the big picture where they asked him about Bryce's contract. They was like, hey, can you take advantage of things while Bryce is, not costing us big money? He was sitting there looking like, well, I ain't even, the way I'm looking at Bryce's contract right now is we might have to worry about trying to get this nigga off the books after a while. So, I'm sitting here looking at Brant Tillis and the way how he answering questions, the way how Dan Morgan, when they asked him about Bryce and how he got fidgety with his hands and stuff like that, you watch body language. Like I said, it's a lot to take in. Now, to everybody who's watching this, people who don't like, I saw somebody just now, he got a little upset. Once again, unball your fists. Nobody tripping on Dan. I'm just saying that if you listen to what's being said and some of the shit that we have just done, Dan Morgan is talking out of both sides of his mouth. Nicholas, literally, to say, hey, yeah, I had a bunch of people call about Terrace Marshall Jr. and then turn around and, hey, cut the motherfucker for nothing. You saying what's the big deal? Hello, you are in a rebuild. You need to get everything that you can for some of these players. But we have been constantly letting players walk out the door for nothing. A la Frankie Louvu. Jeremy Chin walked right out the door for not one damn thing. Not even a draft pick or an ounce of money. So that's what I'm talking about. It's about leverage. It's about understanding what you can get for value. A good GM understands that. And if you're a fan and you hearing me say this right now and you can't understand that, then you just as dumb as I thought you were.
Mhm. That's what Q. Y'all read the comment. What the young man put up there. That's what Q is alluding to. What we're trying to teach you is if you're gonna get rid of something anyway, get something for it. If it ain't nothing but a sixth round, a seventh round, or whatever, you can package those picks into another deal. People love what you're gonna give them if they're trying to get more. That's what it's been done all around the league. You was
Nicholas,
going
man,
to get rid
no,
of him
sir. No, sir.
anyway.
Let me stop you right here. This man said it was a different management that let Frankie Louvu walk out the door. No, sir. Dan Morgan was in order. He
Dan
was in
Morgan
order
been
here.
here the last 3 years. Stop that shit, y'all.
Free agency happened right before the draft. Dan Morgan was in office, sir. If you don't know what you're talking about, please don't type. He was in office as our GM, as
Q,
our head GM with
let me ask
Tillis.
you a question. Let me ask you a question. Who is Brent Tillis?
Assistant GM,
Who is
co-GM with
Dan
him.
Morgan? Who is Dan Morgan?
Your GM.
Was this not the same shit that was going on when Scott Fitter was there? Who was Dan Morgan when Scott Fitter was there?
Dan Morgan was the assistant GM.
So if the assistant GM is sitting right there telling you every goddamn thing that's going on at a press conference, saying he was here, he was here, he was here, why wasn't Dan Morgan there when he was at the same position? What
This is
kind of
what I'm
power
talking
Dan
about.
Morgan had in the same
I
position?
don't know why these guys act like Morgan has no fault. Morgan sat here and didn't do anything when he allowed Frankie Louver and Jeremy Chin to walk right out this door under his tenure.
Right there with Scott
Under
Phillips.
his tenure.
When he said they work hand in hand. If you go back to the interview when he was sitting in the assistant GM spot, and Scott was sitting in the GM spot, he said, we did this together. So was he lying then?
Mm-hmm. Carolina boy said, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't they try to trade Jeremy Chin last season? He got hurt before the trade deadline. He was not hurt. They just somehow moved him off the goddamn field. I don't know if you call it a healthy scratch or what. But every time we saw Jeremy Chin, he was in, then he was out. He was in, he was out.
But
Now,
Carolina boy,
Jeremy.
yet
Mhm.
another botched trade, Carolina boy, that we could have got something for. I'll
Yeah,
take it. I'll take it.
yeah.
You was going to
Jeremy
get
Chin
rid of
has
him anyway.
major value. You could have at least got a late round pick for him or something. They botched that. Now, be
Botched
mindful,
it.
once again, we just sitting here telling you the truth. No, once again, do not get upset with us. This is what happened when your GM got in place. And you cannot say Scott Fitterer left that for him because he sat down and he had an opportunity to re-sign and sign these guys, and he allowed them to walk. So therefore, you are lying to yourself if you do not know the truth. You're lying to
And
yourself. That was not
and
Scott
he
Fitterer.
was in the building. It didn't like he had to come in and see what we had. He been in the building 2 years prior. He was right there when the shit was being done.
They don't want to hear that go. Because like I say, they act like he Invisible Man Jr. or some type of shit. I don't know. Like he was here, but he just wasn't here paying attention to the daily operations.
Oh, okay,
That was his
okay.
job as assistant GM.
Yeah.
Daily operations, dog. Scouting. Come on. I'm not even going
Motherfucker
there.
just said, oh, I know the cap and I know football. So what was the problem?
Big Walk. He was on. Jeremy Chin had a quad and he would walk around better than me and you. What they had about there is they said he had a difference with a Jero Evero with how he was being played. And so they put him on IR.
Yep.
I didn't see no injury. They all talking about some type of miraculous injury that was there. There was no injury. Just like how Bryce Young got hurt week 2 on that
Uh-huh.
ankle that we all waiting to see. The ankle never came. The injury never came. Jeremy
Christian
Chin was
McCaffrey
a
was,
healthy scratch this year.
if y'all can remember, Christian McCaffrey was the same way. How in the fuck Christian McCaffrey wasn't playing? Then as soon as he go to San Francisco, you the best back and you played week 1. Same shit.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna tell you like this right here. If you don't believe me, that's your tough luck. And Nicholas Goodman, if
Exactly.
we sitting here bitching, you can get the fuck out my chat. How about that?
Exactly. Read
If you don't want to hear what we
Eternal.
talking about, then get the fuck on.
Read Eternal Money. Read
Shout out to
Eternal Money.
Eternal 252. Louisville was decent. In Bryce we trust. Anyway,
Yeah.
let's get back to the video, man. Fuck what he talking about. You don't want to hear the truth. The truth is right in front of you, and you choose to be a dumbass. That's you then.
Hey, buddy. Hey.
Brent, you kind of made a reputation of being able to look ahead and kind of see what's coming. At any given time, how many years down the road are you looking?
I don't know. It really depends on what you're talking about, right? So like, I just bought a house, so like the mortgage, right? I mean, I'm looking 10, 20 years ahead. But
See, he being an asshole.
in the NFL, just my experience is you can't look more than two to 3 years down the line without knowing, you may have a few core pieces here and there, but after that, there's so much turnover in the NFL.
Building on that, would you say there's...
Now, did you catch what he just said, Go? He said,
Yes, sir.
you got about 2 or 3 years in the NFL that you can look out But right now, he said, and he was trying to teeter around what he was saying without talking shit about what we have on the roster. He basically said you can look 2 to 3 years out, but in a nutshell, you can kind of hope to keep core pieces here and there if you got them. But you don't got them here. And that's why he was, because think about it. How many young players on this team do you deem a core player, an actual star player at their position, other than Derek Brown and maybe J.C. Horn?
That's it. You see what I'm saying? That's it. That's why, like I was telling you, that's why the contracts are written like they are. And he wrote the contracts, y'all, 2 to 3 years out. And they're gonna keep saying a term of turning over the roster, flipping over the roster, but they're not gonna say rebuild. They're gonna keep saying flipping over the roster. As you get into it, and the people starting to put heat on their ass. Only thing I blame these reporters, they didn't keep the heat on their ass about with them questions. They should have rapid fired questions on their ass. Cause them boys was getting a little antsy. Y'all wait till we get toward the end right here when they start to get a little antsy.
You can see him with that pen in his hand and how fidgety he started getting.
When he picked that pen up.
Yeah. You see it. But shout out to Eternal 252. He said Louisville was a complimentary piece. No pressure without Brian Burns. I can't say that. Louisville was a star. He was the heart and soul of this defense. When you lose somebody so vital, like Shaq Thompson went down as a linebacker, you didn't miss a piece last year because Louisville was just that damn good.
Playing out of position.
Out of position, give you 7, 8 sacks,
and gave you the same shit.
He's like that. I mean, and you're going to see that for this Washington Commanders defense this year. He is the heart and soul already of that defense, and he has Bobby Wagner sitting beside him. And they say he has outshined Bobby Wagner. Now, Bobby Wagner, just in case you don't know, is already a future Hall of Famer, 6-time Pro Bowler, Super Bowl champion, all that stuff. He is already outshining him at the tender age. And Bobby Wagner is only 31, 32, 31.
Yeah.
So a 31-year-old man that's still in his prime.
32 or some shit like that.
Still in his prime, though.
And y'all say I like Louisville. I ain't gonna tell you I like Louisville. That was a big loss. Y'all bullshitting if y'all don't think that was a big loss. If us wasn't a big loss, that was a big loss for us, y'all.
Because he's on another team, they saying fuck him now. You know what I'm saying?
I don't say fuck that about the people who I fuck with.
That's what they do.
People who I fuck with, that's a fallen soldier right there, buddy. I promise you.
Damn, Big Walk say Bobby Wagner washed, though. God, the nigga almost had 100 tackles last year, but he washed. God damn, boy.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Okay. Yeah, he ain't no superhuman like how he was in the first couple of years, but he's still a very good goddamn linebacker.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
That's why he keep making teams. It's just why he keep making teams. Ain't nothing to it. When the rest of these motherfuckers can't even be on the bubble around here, and we ain't even got shit. But y'all talking about a goddamn tight end / wide receiver that's on the practice squad. Then one day he make the 53. God,
Jordan Matthews bullet. Here we go back to the video.
Would you say it takes 2 to 3 years for a full rebuild?
I wouldn't put a timeline on any rebuild. I think every situation's different, so I wouldn't put any timeline on any one place.
Signifying on a rebuild. Once again, he signified we was in a rebuild. I wouldn't put any timeline on any rebuild.
The nigga just said take 2 to 3 years, right? Then he just say I wouldn't put time on any rebuild. Where the fuck we at? What we doing here, people?
Yeah. Just let that sink in.
Let it sink in.
Nobody not listening to these interviews and hearing what they're saying. You got to stop it, listen, let it marinate, and then listen again. Anyway, they don't understand me, man. Anyway, let's get back to it.
In Carolina, might stop a rebuild.
I mean, it's a lot. Like you can just look through the history of the NFL. Teams ascend and descend for various reasons, and it's impossible to know what all the risk factors are. So that's one of the things that Dan and I talk about is just what are the things that we know and what are the things that we don't know.
ideally, then where could you be in 2 years?
I don't know. I wouldn't put anything on that right now.
And when
Wow.
terms like rebuild are being tossed about,
Now hold on, Go. If you rebuilding a team or retooling a team, and you basically say, "Hey, we got everything in 2 to 3 years. We got players on contracts in 2 to 3 years." You can't even say, "Hey, I hope that this team is flourishing in 2 to 3 years." You can't even say that.
You can't say it.
He
You can't
literally,
say it.
he literally dodged that shit like he playing dodgeball. I can't say that. So they asked him basically because they wanted to get a definitive answer on how they feel the rebuild was going, or definitive answer in how long it's going to take
The
for the
time
rebuild.
frame. Yeah.
Time frame.
Time frame.
And he danced around that. Now be mindful, this is the man who's in control of getting your talent through the door. Him and Dan Morgan. And you mean to tell me, as two GMs that sat down who put a plan together for this supposedly, they don't know definitively? Most GMs will say, yeah, well, we got a 3-year plan right here going on. Like Matt Rule.
Mm-hmm.
Matt Rule said, what was it?
7 years, trust the process.
7 years. Trust the process. Trust the process. That's what Matt Rule always said. So now it's completely different. And I'm sitting here listening to these guys. I'm like, okay, where are we going with this? But anyway, back to the video.
Dave have been very seemingly careful not to put any expectations on this team. Does that present a problem at all with some of the older guys, and how do you kind of address that when they're like, well, wait a second, what about this rebuild?
I think it's like a retooling and not a rebuilding, right? So
There go the lion right there. There goes the lion. Because they had done say rebuild this whole goddamn video, the first 16 minutes before Dan Morgan clicked to him and say, oh shit. Oh, we shouldn't be going along with the rebuild. We should make sure we tell them it's a retool. That way we don't
just
have
asked
people
him
check out.
2 times. They done said rebuild 4 times, y'all. 4 times. Tillis answered it 3 times as a rebuild. Then he comes in and says, I don't think we're rebuilding, we're retooling. So you got to definitively say, if y'all want to get all definitively about it and defensive about it, what is a rebuild versus a retooling? He gonna try to explain it. He gonna try. He gonna fumble over it, but he now it's just he gonna look bad trying to explain it.
Mm-hmm. Ah, boy, oh boy. Back to the video.
I think every day there's challenges with the roster, whether injuries or, there's all different circumstances. I think at the end of the day, we have a really good core of guys that we're excited about. We're excited about the season. We don't want to put any expectations on the season. But that's not to say that we're not confident in the season. So we're going to work
Whoa. This motherfucker said we excited about the season. This nigga literally said we're excited about the season, but we're not gonna put anything on any expectations on the season. But that doesn't mean that
he's rebuilding.
Oh my
God! He's rebuilding.
Listen to this shit. I gotta play it again.
Expectations on a rebuild.
Hold on, Go. Listen to this.
We have a really good core of guys that we're excited about. We're excited about the season. We don't want to put any expectations on the season. But that's not to say that we're not confident in the season. So
we don't want to put any we're excited about the season, but we don't put no expectations on the season, but that's not to say what this nigga talking in circles.
You just say?
This nigga talking in circles, dog.
What?
Okay. Wally, you hear this shit, man. You hear this shit he just said.
What the hell you just say?
Hey, it's in the middle of the night in Germany. This sounds like a fucking nightmare. Did I wake up to a nightmare? Did I wake up to a nightmare, Q?
You woke up to your GM talking like this shit here. That's what you woke up to.
Oh my God.
That's what you woke up to. This is ridiculous. Now, am I making this up, Wally, or did you hear the same thing I heard?
Well,
I'm
read CJ Hill comment, please. Read the money,
Huh?
please. Read the
Oh, okay,
money.
okay,
read
okay.
the
Shout
money.
out to
Read the money.
CJ Hill. I'm so bumfunneled. No expectations. Oh hell no.
I'm like you, CJ. I'm with you, CJ. What the
I'm
hell you
I'm
just say?
just I'm just I can't, man. I can't, dog.
Come on, man.
They literally said
Ho Wiley. Q, run it. Play it again. Play it again, please.
I gotta play it again, dog.
Play it again,
I
please.
just can't.
Hold up, Wiley. Play it again, please.
We have a really good core of guys that we're excited about. We're excited about the season. We don't want to put any expectations on the season, but that's not to say that we're not confident in the season. So
So we excited about the season. We we got some good guys on this roster. We're excited about the season, but we got no expectations, but we're confident. That's not to say we're not confident in the guys that's on the team. That's exactly
No
saying.
expectations. And y'all running around here talking about playoffs.
See, he think we didn't
Y'all
catch this
running around
motherfucker.
here talking about winning the division.
Hold on.
They
Y'all
know it's
running
gonna be a
around here
bad
talking
year,
about
dog.
we better than Atlanta and Tampa.
Q, go. I have a question.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Is double talk part of being a GM?
He-
Because
uh,
if it
It
is,
seems it's a
Dan Morgan
prerequisite.
is an expert at it. He's an expert at it. Because obviously, I woke up at 3:30 in the morning to realize that hey, double talk
but
is a part of the job description to be a GM at Carolina. Go ahead.
but Wiley,
Lord have mercy.
playing me like a Wiley, playing me like a fool. And some people that say they fans of the team and no football, playing me like a fool is basically just disrespecting me to my. I see this roster that y'all put together. Way how And then you
You
get
go.
ready to tell me we ain't in a rebuild, we in a retooling situation. Then you telling me you ain't got no expectations. You feel what I'm
I
saying?
But
I
how
You
think
you say
playing me like a fucking
you
fool, bro.
plan to come out here and win games, but you got no expectation for the season, but you want to also reiterate that hey, you got the utmost confidence in these guys, even though you're saying hey, I don't believe in these niggas, man.
Now you just said that. Now you just interrupted. You just interrupted the press to tell them that we not in a rebuild, we in a retool. But you ain't got no expectation.
here's the
Oh,
problem. Here's the problem. I think. So the last 2 days, I'm sitting over here in Germany. I'm looking. I'm like, wow, we signed some pretty good players.
Come on, Wild. No, you didn't.
Did,
Stop the
did,
shit.
did,
Stop the
no,
bullshit.
I ain't gonna say a
Stop the
lie.
bullshit.
I know, no, I'm telling the truth. Telling the truth. So I was sitting in
Stop the bullshit now.
no, I was sitting there with my guys today at work, and I was like, 3 and 4. I mean, 3.5 is my estimate. I re-looked at the guys we signed. I said, should I go to 5 instead of 3.5? Then I talked to the,
God damn.
then I said, okay. And I talked to my guys. I
Well,
said, well,
I'm getting ready.
3.5,
Okay. Y'all keep it up.
was
Y'all
my
keep it up. I'm gonna
3.5
shake
my
all
estimate.
y'all.
Hold, all right,
Boy, I'm gonna shake
3.5,
all y'all motherfuckers
3.5.
pockets. Boy, I'm gonna
Hey,
shake
hey,
y'all motherfucking
3.5, hey,
pockets.
3.5 was my estimate. And I said, well, hold on a second. They gave Evero a decent defense. Can
Oh my.
we mess around and get the 5 wins versus maybe 4? And then I realized we got Bryce. Fuck that.
Wiley, you said we got a decent defense. Where you at? Where you at?
All I'm saying is this: defensive backfield is the best we had in a long time. Now,
Wiley,
It's
they
a
just bring a nigga
motherfucking
off the
lie,
street.
Wiley.
hold
They
on,
just started this video talking about they went and got 2 6'3" guys because they didn't have no
The
size on
fuck
the
is
damn
you talking
team.
about?
slow
We just
down,
played the video.
slow down, slow down.
Lord have
I
mercy.
actually looked at the film on those guys that we got. One from the Commanders, one for Tampa, and one from I'm talking about defensive backs, and one from Seattle. And based on the way they popped last year and what they're doing this year, I said, hmm, looking at the guys we had the year before.
Wiley, you looking at highlights, right?
I know, I
because
know,
because
I
the,
know.
no, because the majority them guys right there, none of them play. They were role players. None of them played whole games. None of them played whole quarters. You getting ready to ask
No,
these guys
no,
to play
no, no, no,
significant
no, no,
amount
no,
of time.
no, go. That's inaccurate. The guy in
Okay,
Tampa actually played 3 games last year, 3 whole games
but
last
So
year.
you know
because of
why are we
injury,
going to get
because of
a guy
injury,
from
right?
Tampa or a
Yes,
guy from
because
Because of
Seattle?
yeah,
injury, right?
yes, 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 yes.
Because
Isn't
of
that
injury,
doesn't
right?
that bother you that you getting guys just because they know the head coach?
No, so I thought the same thing, Q. So what I did is I said, oh, let me look at this dude because obviously the head coach know the guy. He may have a preference towards the guy. So let me look at as
No,
much
it's late
film
in
as
the
I can.
game, Wiley,
Hey,
because it's late in the game, brother. I don't
hold
have
on,
time to show this dude my defensive
hold,
scheme and what
hold.
I want him to do because
He's
since
a
I coached him
backup.
last year,
He's a
he knows
backup.
me. We did
No,
the
no, no,
same
no,
shit
no,
with
no,
Denver
no,
guys.
no,
We did the same
no,
shit with the
no.
other guys, Wiley. How did
Slow
that
down,
come?
slow
How did that?
down.
How did that come
That's not
about, Wiley?
that's not
How did
accurate.
that come about,
That
Wiley?
that's not
So it
accurate.
ain't accurate. So
No,
why is
no.
Williams here? That
Slow
came
down.
from Denver with
Can I say,
Evero and all that.
can I
Was
say
they Pro
something?
Bowl? Did they end up being
Can I
Pro Bowlers last
can
year?
can I say something?
Am I lying?
Yes, you are. Let me say something.
Oh shit!
Because
Go ahead, bro.
Evero wasn't the primary voice for the guy out of Tampa. It was actually the head coach. The head coach stated that the guy was popping last year when he was at Tampa. And then I actually went back and looked at the film, this year's film and last year's film. The guy actually has pretty good ball skills. I said, okay, let me put, let me look at last year's talent that Evero had. From a talent perspective, the 3 guys we brought in are better than the talent we had outside of JC and outside of Jackson. Jackson's gone, so we can't say nothing about that. However, the other 2 Jacksons we brung in, they almost equal Deontay Jackson. Let me make sure to say his name right. DJ. But so I said, okay, that's a wash. Now these are backups. Troy Hill's gonna play the slot. So does our backups better this year than last year? Based on what the evidence we have, yes.
Wiley, what the fuck you get this shit from? You know goddamn well you can take one look at this team and tell that they fucking journeyman with talent that's
These are
nowhere
not
next.
journeymen. There's only one of
Okay.
them that's
He
a
talking about he
journeyman.
All
talking
right.
The
about
other
motherfucker
2 are
No,
nigga
I know what
1
you're
and 2
talking
year
about.
playing
I know what
guys.
you're talking
3
about.
games because of injury, Q. Because of injury. Other
Oh
injury,
my
nigga
God.
wouldn't even been on
Can't
the field.
you know
Well,
what?
Wiley, your
You
slate
you
is clean over here. You could always bet that up now.
you know what? You know the
I ain't about to argue with you.
Hey, here's the different goat. Can I have some fucking hope, nigga? That's all I'm
No,
asking.
motherfucker, you can't have none. Fuck is that? I ain't
Why?
got no hope,
But
nigga. You ain't got
if
no
shit
hope.
is clearly in your face, Wiley. If shit, that's why I give people the whole scenario or the motherfucking thing. If you got a tire on your car and it's showing Wiley ain't going to blow on you, but you hoping to get to fucking work. The
well,
motherfucker showing wire.
I'm gonna say this, and I may be wrong this year. Normally, I have a lot of hope. This year, I ain't so much. So defensively, if we actually get to the backups, I believe that we got better hope at the defensive backfield than last year. Now, the rest of the defense, I think we're gonna be sucking up the middle. But hey, that's just me.
Wiley, please stop putting the word Carolina Panthers and hope together in the same sentence. Please stop it. We were just 2-15, and I told you we wasn't gonna be good last year, and you didn't listen last year, and you
And
had to
this is
watch
for
it crumble
Wiley.
before your eyes.
This is for Wiley. Wiley, please read the super chat. Please read the super chat
I'm sorry, I'm on my phone. Read it to me, please.
from the real HHENT.
It's a team full of journeymen, especially defense. Now, if you don't believe it,
Damn.
just take a look at the roster.
Hey,
Take a look at the roster. A bunch
Can
of
you
no,
journeymen.
get it? Can you finally get
Clowney,
it?
journeyman.
hold on.
Josie Jewell, journeyman.
Hold on,
Dane
hold on,
Jackson, journeyman.
hold on.
A. Sean
I
Robinson, journeyman.
Journeyman.
I know that's a journeyman. I
Team
still
full of them.
I stated one fact and one fact only. defensive backfield. Two of the three guys we brung in are not journeymen. They only got 1 to 2 seasons in the league. That's not
But
a
they
journeyman.
bubble roster
Oh
practice
my
squad
God. Waiver
motherfuckers, Wiley.
players. What the
Ah,
fuck?
Waiver players.
okay,
Oh
all
my
right.
God.
Now I'm
Wiley,
gonna tell you.
okay,
No,
since you a goddamn historian of the league or whatever, you
hold
name
on.
me in the recent history of the NFL where a waiver wire practice squad motherfucker made the motherfucking Pro Bowl. Name me one.
But hold on, go. You went too far with that bullshit. You talking about Pro Bowl? I'm talking about a quality starter. If somebody get injured, that's all I want. You talking about a fucking Pro Bowler? What the hell wrong with you, go?
Now, if he was a quality starter,
That's
Wiley,
all
he'd
you
have
want,
made the
Wiley?
53 that he was on.
Oh
Hold
my
on.
God.
All I'm
That's
saying is
how
this.
low our
Hold.
expectations for this team is now.
Hold,
You just want somebody to come and hold the damn boat together.
it
Hold it. You
as
got
a
holes all
backup.
through the bottom of the floor of the boat, but you don't realize you're
As a
going
back.
down.
As a backup.
If
Oh my God.
Wiley, in any position you're gonna have 3 to 4 back. You're gonna have the two main guys, probably a backup and another guy on the bubble. You mean to tell me you can't make fourth string? That's when you get waived.
No, I'm gonna tell you like this, and this is true. If you look at the Commanders' backfield, we got one of the guys from the Commanders. The Commanders have an outstanding backfield. If you look at Tampa's backfield, Tampa has a average to above average backfield. So that means that guy may be average or above average. The however, you know how coaches do. That's my guy. All I'm saying is the other person that came from Seattle, I don't know that to be true. Go ahead.
Meaning that guy couldn't make the team of a team we getting ready to play this year. You weren't good enough to make the team of a team we get ready to play this
CJ Hill,
Now,
boy, you for president. He said this shit is so sad. We love so much that our fans are in love with cast-offs and nobodies.
year.
My
Cast
nigga
off.
CJ.
How
you know
many was
what?
that, CJ? A
You know
fucking
what?
caster. A
I
Wiley is
woke.
castaway.
happy for
I,
anything
I,
now
A
at
I
this
woke.
point.
castaway.
No, hell no. I woke up in the middle of the night.
Get the
Cause
fuck off the island.
hey,
Well,
I
go
woke up
back to
in the
sleep
A
then, motherfucker.
castaway.
no. I woke up in the middle of the night. I felt the rumblings of some bullshit. I know y'all two niggas was on it, and I was like, okay, Wiley, you gotta be the light of this bullshit
You
tonight.
probably wake up and ain't put a bit of toothpaste in your black ass
Your
mouth.
mouth smelling like
Your hot ass
mouth
breath up in
smelling
there.
like hot collard
Beating
greens.
ass all up in that damn house.
Yeah.
Y'all two niggas, fuck y'all.
Fuck you too.
Damn.
Why y'all gotta rain on my parade?
Man, back to the video.
Go ahead.
We're going to work our butts off, and that's all we know how to do. We're going to work hard. We're going to put the hours in. The players are going to do the same. They understand that. They're excited for the season as well, just talking to everybody out on the field. So, yeah, we just got to put the work in, and we got to go do it.
Why not put expectations out there?
Yeah, because expectations, they're expectations. We're dealing with the reality of things, and the reality of things is we control every single day. We can either get better or we can get worse. So for us,
So the nigga saying we terrible. We're dealing with the reality of things. He's saying expectation. Why put expectations on it? He stumbled and stuttered right there at that moment. He's saying we are so bad that you gotta sit and marinate in this shit. Is what he basically saying. It's just that fucking bad.
And he said
God
we
damn.
can get better or we can get worse. That's a rebuild, people. That's not a retool. When you're retooling, you plan on getting better. You can get better, you can get worse, meaning shit. I'm trying to put this shit together from scratch.
Lord have mercy. The Joker said, why would
Putting
you
this
tell
shit
the
together
world
from
your
scratch.
plans? Pat, no, Lachlan, whatever your name is, bro, he ain't got no goddamn plan. He basically saying we not good enough right now, and well, I'm not putting no expectations on this team, nor can we do it in 2 to 3 years. So,
Cute.
I'm just telling you what this
That's
nigga say.
no, he didn't say that last part, Q. I agree with
Go.
this. I know.
Tiller said that.
I agree.
Wiley. Tiller said that before you brought your black ass up here.
Well,
Tiller
I will.
said,
Well, hold
okay,
on now. Hold
never
on.
mind then. Go
I
ahead. Go
will
ahead.
agree that this year is bullshit year. However, next year we got an opportunity.
We
This
literally
year,
sat an
What?
opportunity for. You know what, Wiley? Let's get
The
your
man
last
just
words,
told you
Wiley.
it's gonna take 2 to 3 years. 3 years.
Tiller's literally sat up here and said we can't put no expectations on this thing. 2 to 3 years. In 2 to 3
what's
years,
okay? Okay, Q. What's next year? Year
what the
two,
fuck you
nigga.
talking about,
Year two, nigga.
nigga?
Okay.
Wiley,
But
All right.
Wiley,
Wiley.
you see, you
One
see,
plus
you
one
see,
equal two, nigga. I'm just
you
trying to
see a
say.
cleanup. You see a
Okay,
cleanup plan.
all right,
Then the
Yeah.
motherfuckers
all
get
right.
ready. You see a cleanup plan. Then they get ready then they want a type. So he just
Wiley,
saying right now, we trying to get a
you being
type in
right
the door.
now. You being right now. They're trying to get prototypes. They're trying to get actual what they need on this team. And he's saying there ain't no expectation for none of these fucking players that's on the roster. And your
Hmm.
black ass gonna tell me next year we gonna be competing. How the fuck we gonna do that when he just said in 2 to 3 years we ain't gonna be shit?
All I said, he said 2 to 3 years. Next year's number two.
Oh shit, bro.
I'm
It's
trying
gonna
to
be a
hold.
long one
I'm trying
tonight.
to hold him to his word.
That's just like you tell a nigga I'm 5 minutes away, and really you ain't even left the house yet.
And really you still
That's bullshit.
45 minutes
That's
to
Well,
some
that
put your
bullshit.
yeah
pants on in the
yeah.
house.
Yeah, man, I'm
Well,
This
you
is
five
just
minutes
straight
away.
horse
no.
shit.
You ain't even
It
left the
just
house
because.
yet. That's
Hey,
that shit he
because
saying.
no. Not all black people are late.
Anyway,
We choose to get better. We choose to take it day by day. And whether that's us in the front office building this roster or the players, whether it's taking care of their body, just working on themselves from a mental standpoint, physical standpoint, we're just looking to get better all around as an organization.
By your definition, what's the difference between a rebrand and a retool?
A rebrand
Yeah,
and
you
a
said it's not a
retool?
rebrand, you said it's more of a retool. So what's the difference?
More retooling than rebuilding. So, I just think it's turning the roster over, not being afraid to turn the roster over, challenge the roster at every single turn. And I think you guys have seen that. And I think that's the only way that you get better is that you gotta constantly evolve. You gotta change things over.
what the fuck is he
Challenge
talking
your
about?
roster, and
He
you gotta
don't know the
challenge
difference in a
everything.
rebuild and a retool.
Even us upstairs, we gotta challenge our
He didn't answer the
processes.
question.
He dance
Challenge
around that
everything that we
motherfucker.
do. So,
Politicians speak.
I'm turning this shit off for my damn blood pressure get up. I'm sick of this shit right here, man.
All he said was turning the roster over. Turning the roster over. That's all he said.
Lying
Hold on,
motherfucker right here.
before you
Can
get
I ask
into it.
Wiley a question before we go to bed, man?
Before you get into it, we're gonna
Yeah.
read CJ Hill. We're gonna read the money right quick. Go ahead,
Oh
Q, read that money.
Read
All
that
right, all right.
money.
Money from CJ Hill. Best time of the year for Panther fans equals the off season. Well, goddamn, this is just the
I be
beginning.
damn.
Shit.
Damn, Red.
Can I ask Wiley, what's up, brothers? God damn it, what's happening with y'all tonight, man?
Red.
Yes,
I don't
sir.
want to hear
Yes,
no
sir,
bullshit
Red.
in the middle
Yes,
of the
sir,
night,
Red.
Red. I
Well,
want
we
to hear
done
no
heard the
bullshit.
bullshit. We
Yeah,
done
yeah.
heard the bullshit. You started that. But Wiley,
Oh, yes.
Wiley, I
Yes.
know you just woke up, like you say, you was having a little nightmare. So I'm gonna take all that into consideration. But while I know damn well, I didn't hear you say once we get down to the backups, I feel all right.
No, what I was trying to say was this. Quality backups are required in the NFL. Last year, I didn't feel that we had any quality backups. Once the starters got hurt, I was like, shit, season over.
Okay, Wiley, since you say that, name me one edge rusher opposite of Clowney then, since you got
I
quality
was talking
backups
about
in this
defensive
motherfucker.
backs. I was saying
But Q,
Just one area. Just one area.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
one area.
he
One
just
area.
told me that I was
Okay.
right. He just told me that I was right. I don't even think Wiley listened to what I damn said to him. He still sleep, y'all. Now he still sleepwalking.
Wow, no, you didn't, Red.
Yeah, I
You
did.
stop that bullshit.
Wiley, why the hell you talking about backups instead of starters? We don't want to see no damn backups. No team
Thank
don't
you,
want to see
Red.
no backups.
Thank you, Red. And Red, this is the
Why
thing,
talking
Red.
that bullshit?
Some of these guys that they bringing in, these motherfuckers is thinking they starting caliber, and these niggas is coming off waiver wire.
Oh my God. Hey, but so when I heard Wiley say that shit, boy, I was hurrying up. I was coming home with some food, man. And I couldn't call from the car. I said, boy, please let Wiley stay on till I get there. I said, I don't believe Wiley just said, let's get all the starters out the way because these backups we got are some hard motherfuckers, man. Yes, you did, Wiley. Yes, you did, Wiley. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did, Wiley. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. That's exactly what you said.
Okay, let me slow down and say it slowly for y'all country ass niggas in low country.
Oh, we finna go there. Ding, 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 ding. It's all
You black motherfucker, you.
Let's get ready to rumble. You black German motherfucker. Let's go. Come on. Black ass German. Come on, let's go.
All right, here we go. Golly.
Oh, black ass German. Go call somebody country. Come on.
All right. All I'm saying is this. If
I'm proud to be the King's Tree.
I know you are. All I'm saying is this. That low country nigga you with, Q.
Thank you.
That nigga, yeah, he know better.
Town.
Anyway.
Fuck around and get fucked up while you bullshit.
All right. So all I'm saying is this. A true roster you have to look at. If you have backups, good backups, then what that does is attrition is going to happen throughout the season. Anybody that plays a 17-game season that doesn't realize you have to have quality backups that actually make it through a season, that have a good record, you're a fucking idiot. For example, let's look at a couple teams out here.
Starters and shit, Wiley.
Hold on. Our starters are actually pretty decent.
Q, I can't believe Wiley making a case for the backups.
In the defensive back,
in the case for the backups when the starters ain't.
Our defensive back.
Wiley.
Our defensive back.
Can't you see what they doing though, Wiley? Can't you see what they doing? Look, on the cheap, this is what they doing. Now they doing what we have said do. They getting ready to build this team through the draft. Right now, you got a bunch of project guys that you're bringing in through the wire. You got a bunch of free agents that we done brought in. That's
just to hold the fort, go.
Just to hold the fort down. Thank you, Red. On 2 to 3 year contract, and then some of them motherfuckers might get another year or something like that. They hoping that some of these project guys might evolve during that time. In that 3 to 4 year process, they telling you 2 years, but it's gonna be 4 to 5. Promise you. During that time, you're not gonna spend no money. You're getting these guys on the cheap. And they keep saying turning over the roster, which they're gonna be cultivating and turning over the roster every year. New guys, new projects, turning over the roster. That's why I said what I said in the beginning of it. Don't you buy no goddamn jersey. Don't you buy no jersey around here.
And go, I give y'all credit, you and Q and the rest of y'all on Black Cat Panther podcast. I've been listening.
Yes, sir.
I ain't heard y'all go in on the most important position in the NFL or how you can speed that rebuilding process up.
Oh, he done.
Well, they don't want to hear that. So we trying not to even go there.
I ain't trying to start no shit. But I'm telling you, you can speed that process up. And if you think I'm lying, I ain't starting no shit. But look at somebody else and where that program is right now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's all I'm saying. For real football fans, y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. Yeah.
When we mark niggas as dead men walking, what happened?
They gone. Yeah, I heard you go.
He done,
trust me. Y'all motherfuckers. Hey, you and Q made believers out of me. Y'all made believers out of me. Shit.
He done, Red.
Let me jump in here real quick. Yeah, because y'all. Go ahead. Come on, Pop.
What's up with you? I'm sorry, Q. I'm sorry, Goat. I apologize.
Let's go ahead and get you the fuck up out of here. All right, you ain't even get the word out. Go ahead. Let's go ahead and get you the fuck out of here. You already done started
quick on the button, boy. Yep. Quick on the button.
Let's get you the fuck up out of here. You better start talking that dumbass shit tonight. I ain't in the mood.
What dumbass shit?
I don't know, but it sounds like you better say some dumbass shit.
Come on, you start apologizing. What the hell you got to say?
Go ahead.
We talking about getting me the fuck up out of here.
Go ahead, get the dumbass shit out. Go ahead.
I said I was gonna wait till we actually see what the draft picks were gonna do. But after even myself listened to this press conference early today, I ain't got no faith in Dan Morgan no more. I like I said, I was gonna wait to see what the actual draft picks do for me to judge them. Because Scott Fritter ain't here. When you got up here and said the things you done said today, Dan Morgan, I can't support you. I gave you enough chances, but you was not supposed to go up here and say this crazy shit. There is no way any of your players should want to get behind you when you say you have no expectations. None of them. You ain't push no type of motivation.
Damn it,
Number
Pop.
two,
Good job. Good
Wiley,
job, Pop.
hold on. Wiley, this is to you. I got on somebody's ass so bad and crazy last year for telling me about they quarterback, Tyler Heineke. They had the best backup quarterback. What are you talking about?
All right. We're talking about roster construction. Since obviously,
go, Pop.
since
Don't let him change the subject, Pop.
I ripped that dude a new asshole pause for even bringing up talking to me about a backup.
I know what you're talking about. Why don't you say Red? Red is on the fucking video.
Yeah,
Why
I
don't you
went
say
on your
Red?
show and I can't believe the shit I hear coming out your mouth, Wiley.
Thank you.
Red.
So
I'm
Wiley,
not
you came up here as a Jeremy Carolina Panther black ass fan and gonna tell us about some corners that we just got here 2 days ago. Oh my God, Wiley.
All right.
Wiley, you did this to yourself, Wiley.
The old Oracle used to be like this. The old Oracle
somebody
used to be
please
like
go
this.
find our Oracle. Go find the Oracle.
Where's he at?
I miss him.
Oracle fall by the wayside.
Wow, no, y'all didn't. All right, so let's talk about
Somebody took my dog from me.
Ain't shit no more.
Hold on, let's read the money. Hold up, let's read the money. Let's read the money.
Shout out to Justin Long. He said, our QB looked good last night. I introduced Shedeur. My nigga.
Okay.
Mr. Sanders.
Okay.
The Oracle's gone.
One thing about it, he'll throw that motherfucking football.
Buffalo, State, somebody, 26-31. They came back on them motherfuckers last
North Dakota.
North
The
Dakota
Oracle's
State.
gone.
Yeah.
And now we all alone.
I got a question for y'all. Just quickly speaking about Shedeur.
No, I ain't gonna take that bullshit popping. No.
About Shedeur. Dude, somebody made the comment, put him in the SEC, and what do he look like? I don't know, man. I think he
look
got
the same way.
Yeah, if you put him on a team that's got a line, I think that motherfucker, man, that arm, it ain't no mistaking his accuracy and his throwing that football. You can say what you want to say. Like him, don't like his daddy. That boy can throw the damn football, man.
But Red, that's the thing.
Yeah.
They got so much hate for his daddy. They won't let him shine. He don't even act like his daddy.
That's a fact.
He did one little flashy thing. His daddy's been flashy his whole dang on life. He did the one little flashy thing when it was talking about, you know what time it is. One little thing. And they on his ass. That boy don't act like his daddy. He is not saying his daddy ain't a leader, but he leads a different way. He talk different from his daddy. Y'all got to be able to separate.
What did his daddy do so bad when he was in the league?
Nothing.
But play ball between them damn lines. What did his daddy
win fucking Super Bowls
and win Super Bowl? Now, when his daddy had a chance to do off-field things to make money, he did it. He called himself prime time. What the fuck did that mean?
Think that mean exactly?
Go. I don't
He's showtime, goddammit.
You know what I figured out? Go. There's some undertones underneath this, and Red, you understand what I'm saying? All y'all being on this platform right now gonna understand what I'm saying. Some of these guys are just mad because they ain't had no daddy.
But let me ask you a question, though, Poppin.
I've heard that, Poppin.
Again.
I've heard that.
Deion Sanders been a figure all this time. Was he out there getting DWIs and shit? He don't drink. Was he out there smoking crack and snorting and all this stuff? He don't do. I ain't never heard it because he don't do drugs and shit like that. He was coaching youth football.
Prime example. You don't hardly hear shit about Pat Mahomes' daddy.
Mm-hmm.
But look at that raggedy motherfucker, man. Every other weekend a DWI.
Yeah, I was about to say one time he was in the news all the time for being drunk.
But Q, that's what I'm saying. You don't hear motherfuckers talking left and right about Patrick Mahomes because of his daddy, do you?
Nah, he keep winning Super Bowl.
Thank you.
They'll talk about
Thank
that
Let me
you.
see that.
motherfucker later though.
You know,
After he
Oh
you
get
know what
yeah,
this
rid.
yeah.
remind me
Oh
of?
yeah, 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 yeah.
You know what this remind me of? This remind me of another daddy who got two of his boys in a professional sport. They were just so mad at this man because he was supportive of his kids and he was a good
No, not
daddy.
LeVar. I know you ain't talking about LeVar.
LeVar, LeVar,
No,
he caught
no.
hell
Where
too.
LeVar fucked up at is he said he could beat
He,
MJ in a damn pickup game.
yeah. He did talk
That's
shit.
that
I
stupid
understand
shit.
that part. But other than that, what has LeVar Ball? What has he done wrong?
He
He
said
sure
He
that
said
his
it,
son
Q.
could beat
That nigga
Steph
that can talk
Curry
some shit, Q.
one
That nigga
on
that can
one.
he
talk some
talked
shit.
shit. But
He
other
Yeah,
said
than
yeah.
that,
Lonzo could beat better than Steph Curry. That's what that nigga said. Come on,
I
cuz.
understand. Listen, he's doing that for media clout. I get that, but I'm talking about the passion and the time that he's put in with his boys to get them to that level. You
Yeah.
cannot be all the
But
way
see,
that mad at LeVar Ball.
the thing they taking about Dion because he said he ain't gonna let Travis and Shedeur go to no bum ass motherfucker organization, which he shouldn't,
And
and
ruin
ruin
their
them boys'
talent.
motherfucking career.
Hmm.
Hey, go. You let me tell y'all, anybody listening to the sound of my voice, let me tell you something. Y'all talking about this is some funny shit right now. You let GOAT, the GOAT that we know on him. You too popping? You too. But that motherfucking Q. You let one of y'all have a son who being talked about in the top 10 of the NFL.
You
Oh my
motherfucking
God.
right.
Yes, sir.
Boy, y'all
He
be
ain't
telling
going.
me he ain't
He
going
ain't
but the
going.
two
No.
teams, and
I'm a.
we want three
You
keys to
Nah,
the city.
motherfucking.
yeah.
You
I'm a.
right.
It's
I'm
You
for
a.
the win.
exactly right.
All right.
I'm
I'm gonna
not. You
say.
not going to this
I'm.
bum ass organization.
I'm gonna
Not
say
the
this as
team.
polite as
Not
I
the
can.
city. I ain't talking
Y'all
about the
niggas
team. I
gonna
ain't talking
go
about
where
the
the
city.
fuck y'all go drafted
No the
to.
fuck we. No the
Y'all
fuck
gonna
we
say
ain't.
that
No the fuck
bullshit you
we
want
ain't.
to. Y'all
No
go
the
the
fuck we
fuck
ain't.
you gonna be drafted.
No.
Hey nigga, get out there.
You
Get
know
on
that
out there.
they is
Hey,
some
hey, you a
motherfucking
Porsche
career
nigga. Nope, you
killers out
not. You
here.
too dark
They
nigga.
some
You
career
out you on
killers
the
out
field
here,
nigga.
Wiley.
No, y'all gonna go the fuck you go
Alright.
you gonna go there. You gonna go there. You gonna be
Alright.
drafted and you gonna go there.
Alright.
Shit.
This my whole spiel. The,
You
Alright.
the
shitting
fact
me.
that the fact is this boy is not living in his daddy's shadow. This man is playing a different position and he's playing amazing football. He shouldn't have to deal with none of that stuff the stuff that comes with his father. And I understand, but his father is a coach. His father is a Hall of Famer. At the end of the day, you got to be able to separate the two. It's just like R.
Yeah.
Kelly.
Yeah.
I ain't got to like R. Kelly for what he did in his private time, but as far as his music, it's gonna be it's goated music. R. Kelly's always gonna be a legend. Separate the two, bro. Separate the two. This man is gonna be good in the NFL. It's on him and it's
Yep.
in him, bro. Pause.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, it's
Well,
just
Yep.
go
if I may.
popping. Go ahead.
Be good.
What's going on, people?
What's
I
happening?
The
just I
profit be
argue with
no.
Be
somebody.
good.
Oh, my
The
bad. The
It's
profit.
the
profit.
profit be good.
The
Profit
What's
be
profit.
going
good.
on, driver?
What's up? The
Um,
profit be good. You just finished
hey
Impart
training.
man,
the wisdom, prophet.
Mm.
bro, I argue with a guy last week about Shedeur. He was
There we
telling
go.
me I just don't like how he acts. I like, bro, what's the guy to do how he acts as long as he can produce? You know what I mean? I think a lot of people just, I guess they hate his mannerisms, but I was like, bro, he did the same thing that Cam used to do. What's the problem? You know what I mean? But when I seen him
Well,
play
be
yesterday, he
good.
was making all the right reads, right throws. You know what I'm saying? Throwing
Be
with
be,
anticipation,
be good.
point accuracy.
There's a news
Go ahead,
flash
bro.
for you. They didn't like Cam. They stomached
Yeah,
Cam because Cam
Yeah,
came
yeah,
over here.
yeah.
But they
yeah.
Be
didn't like
good.
him
But
either.
my
Yeah, be good. Don't you know R, meaning the North Carolina or Charlotte Observer and all that shit, was the main ones that was shitting on our quarterback,
yeah,
talking
I remember
negative
that.
about him. Our own
Yeah,
media.
yeah. But I was just trying to use that as a point. Like when I told that guy, I was like, bro, I don't care what your mannerisms are, as long as you can produce on that field. As long as you ain't
Man,
doing something, you know what I'm saying, in a personal
I,
life that can ruin the team. I'm good
you
with
know
it.
what? You know what? Y'all guys are falling for the BS again. Dion shouldn't open his punk ass mouth
Here
talking
go
about
Wiley. Here go Wiley. Hey, Nash
where's
Wiley.
kid. No, hold on now. Hold on. Well, I'm gonna say this as polite as I can. 1 minute Dion saying a quarterback requires a father. quarterbacks or people that need to think need to come from a two-family home. Then the next time that nigga said, I'm gonna send my people where the fuck I want. You can't talk out both sides of your mouth. You can't talk out both sides of your mouth. Make your mind up, nigga.
Wallet. Hold
Go
on,
ahead.
Wallet. You got somebody who's been in the league, who's worked for the league, who's provided for his family through the league.
Mm-hmm.
And you telling me you got that type of knowledge in your back pocket that you wouldn't want him to help you, to guide you in the right situation in your career?
And guess what? I know a whole bunch of motherfuckers just like him.
You don't know
nigga,
no primes.
you just another
There's
one.
only one.
You just another one.
You don't know no primes because there's only one. There ain't no other prime, so you can't.
Hey, at playing his position, I agree. Other than that, he just like Steve Smith, just a nigga with a mic. That's all he is.
Okay. Well, tell me why.
Is he
Tell me why
though?
so many
Hold on. Is he though? Because he won when he was down in the HBCU, and they wanted to keep him trapped there. Then he leveled up. Hold on. Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
This is a fact.
No, he lost. He lost, nigga. He lost.
He didn't win.
He lost.
He didn't win in Jackson State.
No, he didn't. He lost.
He never won.
He lost both times, nigga. He lost both times. Hold on. He lost against North Carolina State. Did he not? Did he not get his ass roasted? Did he? Hold on.
He
lost 2 or 3 years.
What was his
He
record
lost
there,
2 or 3
Wiley?
years. He
What
lost
was his record there, Wiley?
Okay, let me see. He lost 2 or 3 years.
Here go Wiley, another one of these guys that if I don't win the championship, then the team won shit.
He won shit, nigga. You either win or you don't.
I hope you either a Patriots or
you either
Kansas
win or
City
you
fan.
don't.
Okay,
listen, Wiley. I'm gonna tell you how he's a winner. You know what they dorms were looking like before he got there?
That's that same nigga we fucking put. Remember, 2 years in the league. I'm gonna give you a little education. 2 years in the league.
No,
Carolina
Wiley,
Panthers was his team.
I don't need to go back. Listen, I don't need to go back to 1945. Listen to what I'm saying.
This 1997, but go ahead.
Let me just listen.
That same nigga with a big ass mouth got his punk ass counted off the field. That nigga been a punk the whole time.
It's a physical sport. He's still a Hall of Famer. Ain't nobody better than him in his position yet. But this is what I want you to understand. What he did for Jackson State, them boys ain't had no gear. He went out to his friends.
I don't
he went out here and talked to all these companies. He did. He did this. This is fact. You can check it.
I don't disagree with that.
Okay, thank you. He went and got sponsorship. They dorms were nasty. They dorms were disgusting.
I don't disagree. He did a good job there. He did a good job.
I'm trying to figure out what Wally don't like about 11-2 or 9-0. I'm trying to figure out.
It's just like Bryce. Bryce didn't win shit when he was in college.
We're not talking about a player. We're talking about
if you don't win it all, if you don't win it all, you win shit. Forget that you made it to the Super Bowl. Forget that you're the San Francisco 49ers. If you don't win it all, you ain't shit to Wiley.
Red. I got you one. I got one better than that. That mean Cam ain't shit there, right, huh, Wiley?
Hey, he ain't no Hall of Famer.
Blinn Junior College.
Wiley, you better go back to sleep, Wiley. You better. Wiley, you shouldn't have woke up from that night.
Who ain't no Hall of Famer?
Who?
Cam ain't no Hall of Famer, nigga.
Shit.
Nigga, you better look at the stats. We did a show on that.
First of all, he can't be a Hall of Famer because he ain't retired yet, Wiley.
No.
So that conversation is premature.
That nigga ain't getting no more stats.
Cam revolutionized football. For a period, he was the LeBron of football.
It'll be a popularity contest if that nigga get in. His stats
he might get in there before Steve Smith.
His stats don't say
it.
And Steve Smith's stats don't say it either, nigga.
Steve Smith, whatever. Hey, well, this is your opinion, but what you cannot say is what he's done. What
if Steve Smith get in, if Steve Smith
what we can't say, what Prime has done.
If Steve
what
Smith
Prime has done in the last 7 years, ain't nobody from his era or status or clout has ever done.
I don't disagree with that. I'm not hating.
What did you matter?
I'm not hating. All I'm saying is this, and this is the hard part. He shouldn't have opened his fucking mouth. Well,
That's the best you got, Wiley?
That's all you got. I mean, everybody just ain't gonna sit there and sit still and just let you talk shit.
No.
That's all he got.
All I'm saying is this. All I'm saying is this. He sat there and threatened motherfuckers. And how you expect? Yeah, he did. He said this. He said, "My people ain't playing."
Listening to
X,
Wiley
Y, and
this
Z.
whole time has proved one thing to me. Y'all
What's
was
that?
absolutely right. Wiley blaming all this boy's accolades and his abilities on the field on his daddy.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
All
I
the
didn't
hell
say
you
that.
been talking about is
No,
Dion. That's all the hell you been
Wiley
talking
come
about
out
is
and
Dion.
say
What I
a guy that
said
won an
was this.
MVP, Offensive Player of the Year, Offensive Rookie of the Year. This guy rushing touchdowns. He's all time right now in rushing touchdowns for a quarterback. And you telling me
He's not all time.
took us to a Super
Jackson
Bowl.
beat him. Jackson is number one. He's number two. But go ahead, keep going.
Jackson
Keep going.
just now passed that nigga
But
this
he passed him,
offseason.
nigga. It's either is or isn't.
Once again,
I know you like him. It's okay.
Once
It's okay.
again,
I
when
see
you look
Riley
at
like
his
quiet
numbers,
players like Bryce. He like quiet players.
yeah,
No,
he
I'm
do.
just
He
saying
like backups and shit like
all
that and
I'm saying is
underdogs.
this.
Cam was a phenom.
Red, he was a bisexual. He was a bisexual too when we started. But he changed his mind.
Poppin'. You know I know. You know I know. I went on the show. You know I know.
Problem.
Well,
Here's
you
the
mentioned
problem.
Cam Newton, and here come Leo. Here we go. Tell us he ain't shit.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem.
I already know what
Get
time
his
it
ass,
is.
Leo. Get his
He don't
ass,
want
Leo.
nobody to hear what
his
Cam
ass,
Newton
brother.
was.
Q. The problem is this. You see, your ass is old, nigga. We did a show. We ran down the numbers. The numbers say, and remember now, I said this, that Peppers will be first ballot. I said Luke got a chance, but I'm not 100%.
You ain't no oracle no more. Hush. You don't want about to hear that shit. You ain't no oracle no more.
No, we did the show.
Luke got a chance. Luke is a 7-time Pro Bowler, All Pro Defensive MVP. What the fuck you talking about?
But the numbers don't say
8 times.
But here's the thing.
So
the nigga got 1,000 tackles. What are you talking about?
Q,
don't tell nobody that shit no more, man.
Y'all take Oracle card back. Take it
Luke
damn
Kuechly
card
would be
back.
in the Hall of Fame.
Stop. Here's the thing. Y'all emotional.
I want you to get
to Shedeur.
You a dumbass right now. You sound stupid.
I don't sound stupid. No, what I'm trying to tell you is this, and this is fact.
Get to Shedeur, Wiley.
No.
If Patrick Willis made the Pro Football Hall of Fame, Luke Kuechly would be in the Pro Football Hall of Fame because they have identical numbers.
Hold on. Did Patrick Willis make it first ballot?
Oh, my God.
Did he make it first ballot, nigga? No,
he was the first ballot.
He was the second ballot, right?
Exactly.
Second ballot, right?
And so will Luke.
So you just said he wasn't going to make the Hall of Fame.
No, I didn't.
So pick your argument.
What I said was,
you didn't mention no ballots. You didn't mention ballots just now.
I said no.
See, now your all-time is kicking in.
No, I said Julius Pepper will make it first ballot.
Oh, my God.
I said Luke has a chance, but it's not guaranteed. And I said in that show, and you can go back and run it back, I said Cam is not.
What did y'all just hear Wiley say just now?
Cam, you can listen to it right now. You can play it back slow next time.
Last time I played back slow, you said exactly what I thought you said.
Cam is not a
I ain't hear Wiley say shit about no balance.
He ain't mentioned nothing no balance. In his head, he thought he mentioned balance, but he didn't say nothing about balance.
Cam is not a Hall of Famer. And if only way Steve get in, because he's up there kissing a motherfucker's ass. That's only
Nah,
way.
Cool. I want you to tell me about Shedeur. I'm not about to get down and we talk about the history shit. I told you we're not going back all the way to the Titanic. What you gonna tell me about Shedeur? Please tell me. That's what I want you to tell me.
Shedeur is not the problem. I'm saying is they hate his father and they're gonna punish that young man because they're gonna make sure that he understands where his place at. And I'm not talking about Dion.
What is that?
That you don't threaten me.
Who he threatened?
Y'all hold on. We gotta read the money right there, Q. We didn't get that.
Yes, sir. He said Cam has a record at 75. Second place, Allen is at 53. I thought Cam had the record at 75, but hey, Wiley was
Nope,
mistaken because he
nope,
said
nope. No,
Lamar
I'm not
got it.
mistaken. No, I'm not mistaken because last
What
year,
kind of
I
Oracle
think,
can't remember shit?
hold on. Last year, I think it was week 15 or 16. Mr. Baltimore
I'm about to
himself
look this shit up
Yeah,
right
passed him.
now.
I'm
Lamar
gonna look
gonna
that
break
up.
He
I'm
that
gonna look
record,
that
passed
up.
him.
man.
He passed him already. He ain't
Lamar
broke.
gonna break the record.
He already broke it. He already
Nah,
passed
no, he
Stafford
don't
in
have
rushing.
75 touchdowns rushing, brother. He don't.
No. Wiley said he got it. We gonna see.
He
We gonna see
don't.
right
Wow, he
now.
don't. He gonna break it though if he stay healthy. He'll break it within 2 years.
Leo, don't waste too much logic on illogical now. I'm just telling you. Don't do it,
Hey,
Leo.
Leo, I appreciate you. You know why? Because
It's a,
you know what? Red is feeling itself. It's
Now
okay,
let
Red.
me put this shit. Let me put this shit on the fucking screen for this black ass nigga right here who can't seem to see.
Fuck
I
you,
ain't
too.
said shit about my
No,
team,
fuck you,
Wiley.
motherfucker. That motherfucker spewed me down. Your black ass. Know what the fuck I saw? Know what the fuck I'm talking about here?
Go ahead.
Ignorant motherfucker, you.
That is a true statement.
Look at this shit right here. Look at this shit right here. You dumb bastard. Look at this shit here. Look at this shit here. All-time leader in rushing attempts, rushing touchdowns. Michael Vick holds the record for most rushing yards. Cam Newton got 75 for a quarterback. Hello.
that's the most, brother. That's the most.
Yeah.
Oracle.
Hold on. I
Oracle.
have a
Black
question.
ass.
I have a
No,
question.
I ain't saying shit else to your ass tonight. You a timeout.
Why isn't Michael Vick in the Hall of Fame?
Let's
Because he
get back to
wasn't good
Shedeur.
enough.
I
Because of
told
the
you.
dog
Exactly. You
fighting,
said it,
man.
Because they
Leo.
went to
Leo,
prison.
you
He
said
went
it,
to
Leo.
Because of the
Leo, you
dog
Michael
said
Vick,
it.
fighting.
You
Michael
said it,
Vick wasn't
Leo.
good enough. He wasn't good
Prison. He
enough to be in
went
the
to
Hall of
prison for
Fame.
Same
2
as
years.
Cam.
Leave
He
Same
went
as
to
Leave
Cam.
wasn't
prison for
gonna
2
put that
Same
years.
as
boy in
Cam.
there
The nigga ain't good enough.
after he got in that dog fight scandal and shit like
That
that. You don't
dog
white people
shit.
want
Nah,
to
but
do that.
Michael
That
Vick ain't had
dog
no
shit.
stats though. He ain't had no stats.
That
Michael
dog
Vick ain't.
shit.
Say
Michael Vick
That's a
didn't have
fact
no
too, Leo.
stats, y'all.
Leo,
Come
That's a
on now,
fact
Leo,
it's
too,
about
Leo.
stats.
Leo, before that dog scandal, he was
Well,
getting
that's
ready to
his
be the
own
face of the
fault,
league.
though, Kendall. That ain't
He was
nobody's
getting ready to
fault.
be,
That's his fault.
I'm just saying, he was getting ready to be the face of the league, baby.
Well, hey, that's on
The
him.
Michael Vick
Yeah, he
experience.
was the
Come
face
on,
for a
bro.
little while.
Man, that shit is only local, bro. That shit wasn't all over America. Come on,
He
man.
had a
That
good 4-5 year
Leo,
run
they
where
was
he was
getting
the
ready to do
man.
a whole campaign for this dude. When he went to jail, Nike blew all that shit out
Yeah.
with the partner with the NFL,
Nike
a
Zoom.
whole goddamn campaign.
But Kendall, Michael Vick, he didn't play winning football, brother. He gotta have the numbers. I mean, he was just like Cam. He was amazing to look at. But when it came down, I mean, you know what? Nah, Vick can get no Super Bowl. But Michael Vick, when it came down, he had one good win when he beat Green Bay and Green Bay. But other than that, Michael Vick ain't got no. He ain't got no signature stuff, man.
Leo, you was in Atlanta then.
You may get skinned because you telling the truth, Leo. You got to
Leo,
be that black
Leo.
nigga,
No,
Leo.
bro.
Man,
I
Leo,
you
be
wasn't.
that
got
I
to
black
was
go
nigga,
to
not in
man.
hell.
Atlanta. I was not in
Okay,
Atlanta.
okay.
No,
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 I'm
sir.
asking you. I was, and I'm telling
No.
y'all something, man. Motherfucker, ASPCA and Peter, them motherfuckers blocked the entrance to Flowery Branch. They wouldn't even let Arthur Blank pull up to his own training facility. They
Nah,
boycotted
brother,
that shit.
they can't have you can't do that. I mean, it's against the law. Millions of people love them dogs, and what he did was egregious. So I mean, it is what it is. He did it to himself. Unfortunately, he paid his dues, but that don't mean they gotta let him in just because potential that he could have did X, Y, and Z. I mean, that's how the game go.
They'll never let him in for that dog
Leo,
Yeah,
shit,
I
he
have
bro.
a
selling
question,
himself.
Leo.
Yeah,
Got
they
no
won't
He
dog
let
in
him
he
in
Atlanta.
because he's selling
Yeah.
Just
himself
like
behind that.
Leo,
T.O. had, because he was a bad teammate, they wasn't gonna let that motherfucker in, but they couldn't deny him because of his numbers being second all time.
but
They couldn't do it.
he was gonna get in, but Vic ain't nowhere near to your stat. Nowhere near.
so
Mm.
Leo,
Right.
I have a question, Leo.
Yes, sir,
If
brother.
if a few guys pass Cam, which is likely, right? Because Cam is holding out, he think he can still play, right? So if a few guys pass his rushing, because he ain't got the passing
He
numbers.
not getting in, brother. That's the only
Them,
way. The only way he get in is if don't nobody break that 75. If they don't buy if Allen or Lamar Jackson break that, Cam not getting in the Hall of Fame. He not getting in the
There
Hall
it
of Fame.
is. There it is. There it is. I
Cam was
told them.
not one to hit one. They go by what you did when you compared to your competition. Cam should have been retired. He might have went in probably the next 2 or 3 years. But being as though he ain't retired, Aaron Rodgers finna retire, Tom done retired, Drew Brees done retired. Those
Yeah.
were his contemporaries.
That's
So
what I said too,
Cam
Leo.
not
He should
getting
have
in.
retired already,
He
man.
should
He
have been
should have done
retired.
it, man. Yeah.
Well,
But
I'll
now
say it
you don't
like
fuck
this.
around and waited too late now.
I'm not gonna make this about Cam. This is not about Cam. This is about that black ass Wiley and them stats and facts that he couldn't get
All
together.
I'm saying,
That's what that was
is this.
about.
I told
He
you
was
that
wrong. He
black
was
ass
wrong.
nigga
He
ain't
was
Black
know what
wrong.
it
He
is.
giant.
was wrong.
Hey,
Black
He was
y'all
giant.
wrong.
emotional
He
ass
was
He was
wrong.
niggas.
definitely, he
You
Y'all
definitely was
emotional
wrong.
ass
he was wrong,
niggas.
Wally.
He was
Wally, you was
definitely
wrong.
wrong.
Emotional ass
Wally.
niggas.
Wally, I
I'm
don't
not
care if
gonna
you said
sit
it in
here.
German or Spanish or Italian. You was wrong.
Creole.
Some damn
Y'all emotional ass
Lamar
niggas.
Motherfucking
passed him
globe
last
trying to
year.
But
What the
but
fuck you
but
look
Wiley
at?
all over the world.
hey,
Yeah,
I got a
baby.
question.
It's a
I got a
blind
question for
ass.
Leo. I got a question for Leo. Leo, what do you think about the GM saying he don't have no expectation?
He I love it. I'm gonna tell you why I love it because the team is trash. You got a bunch of waiver wire motherfuckers on the team. Ain't nowhere in the world that man to sit up
But
there and say
hold
I got
Leo,
expectations.
Leo. You have Panther Nation and podcasters out here saying that like I heard mother say something about the 49ers guy, the offensive lineman, that the 49ers is crying because they lost this guy here.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
they
that's what
went
I'm
to the
saying.
Super Bowl last year without this motherfucker, man. Come on, man. I feel like I was
Well,
telling. I was.
Leo,
Go ahead, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
I'm sorry. I ain't mean to.
No, brother.
Real quick. How is it that Panther fans have expectations for this season, but your GM come on this podium and say, "I got no expectations for these guys on this season right here"?
Motherfucker,
How
delusional.
come?
They're delusional. Q. They delusional.
Oh my God! And they talking about
Or
we
either
gonna
they
win the
crazy.
division and the
Man,
playoffs.
motherfucker they could do division multiplication.
Playoff.
That's about it. But winning shit, no.
10 games, winning 10 games, 8 games possible,
Ronnie,
8 to 10 games.
That's crazy talk, man. That's sheer crazy talk.
But the
That
motherfucker that put the damn team together said he ain't got no expectation.
that's what I'm saying. The man
that's
telling
wild.
you. That's head. That's an ostrich right there. That's head in the stand right there, man.
Leo. Don't fall for the bullshit.
What you
See,
mean?
no, what I'm trying to say is this. I agree, 10 wins is bullshit. Anything personally past 5 years, 5 wins is bullshit. However, when I said we may win 5 games, these mother act like I was on crack.
You are on crack, brother.
Okay.
Where they coming from, brother?
All
Thank
of,
you.
according to my analysis, I said
Don't
three and
stutter
a
now.
possible, three and a possible when I started the season. And
This
the
ain't no
fourth one,
motherfucking spades.
slow
There you
down.
go.
You know what, Red? Just because y'all niggas may have a good season, y'all gonna ruin it, nigga. I'm just telling you. Expectations, y'all
That
gonna
nigga
ruin it.
say
Fuck you,
that nigga
Red.
say
Fuck you,
three and
Red.
a P. Three and a possible.
Fuck you, Red.
Exactly. Like he counting
But
books
anyway,
over here.
hey, you know how we do it. Okay. So in that, I said, "Damn, one in a P may be possible with these new cornerbacks we got. Cause I realized that JC probably ain't gonna play a full season. Some of these guys may be based on the quality of players we had last year. Evero can make some stuff better.
He
Looking
gonna
at
need
our offense,
backups again.
looking at our offensive scheme, maybe Bryce won't throw as many pick sixes. 5 wins. I
Oh
don't
my
think that was a
God.
big of a stretch.
I hear you, brother, but there's no way, brother. Wiley, we got like 7 or 8 motherfuckers from waiver wires that be playing.
That is a
Yeah.
true statement. I, you know what?
The Oracle,
All
the
I said, and
Oracle
watch this,
might need
Leo.
to retire.
Watch this, Leo. You know what
Mhm.
I said? This is what I said. Why can't a nigga have little hope? I know the season gonna be long, and eventually I may have to eat these words. But let me have a little hope, niggas. Damn.
Hope is irrational, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
They go to profit. They go to
Oh, here
profit.
we go. Here we go,
The
prophet.
prophet,
Fuck you,
the prophet
prophet.
has spoken.
He said the
The
prophet
prophet has
spoken.
spoken.
But
Hey, I
Wiley,
don't.
you gotta
Go
weigh
ahead.
it against. You gotta weigh it. Like I say, you could be optimistic, but you gotta weigh what you got on the team, though. That's like saying Muggsy Bogues could win the slam dunk competition, brother. You optimistic about that? Come on, man.
No. That's not realistic. All I'm saying is this. looking seriously.
Hold on, didn't Muggsy win a basketball competition?
Not no slam dunk. You talking about Spud Webb? Come
But
on.
well,
Spud
yeah.
Webb. Oh, okay.
Hold on. Ain't you a Hawks
And
fan, nigga?
Dominique
No.
gave that to him.
My
Yeah,
Yeah,
recall
that's
Dominique
wasn't
why he
did.
shit.
was
I
getting
admit
it.
it every
Yeah,
now and
that's what he
then.
was thinking
Just
about.
like
told
you,
That's what he was
my
thinking about.
recall
Yeah.
wasn't shit. Just like Lamar just
told,
now, like how you
hey,
forgot.
Q told me.
All right, worry about that motherfucker.
Q told me. I'm a Hawks fan, nigga. I'm a Hawks fan.
He can be a
Fuck
Hawks
those
fan. He was
Hornets.
thinking
Fuck
Spud
those
well,
Hornets.
but you know,
Fuck
that's
those
I know he was
Hornets.
thinking Spud well. Cause I had to
No.
think about it too. I said, "Well, wait now, short nigga did win it," but then I said, "Damn, that was Spud."
Y'all niggas, y'all boy. I tell you, you know what? Y'all some backup motherfuckers. Y'all are.
Why, but I still want to understand, Wiley, where you coming from saying that this defensive backfield is going to be better than last year. And
Oh
I'm
yes.
getting ready to tell you, go ahead. Now, how
Okay. All right.
the
All right.
hell is you
Okay.
coming with
Watch
that?
this. Okay, I'm gonna go like this. Last year's backfield, defensive backfield, average size
Pull
was
up your
about five.
calculator.
Our average size was 5'10". The average size of our defensive backfield this year is 6'1". Last
Mm-hmm.
year, average speed of our defensive backfield was 4.47. This year,
Mm-hmm.
our average speed of our backfield is 4.0.
I'm glad to see that Wiley
Okay.
back to his numbers, though. I
All of
feel like
I'm
he
hey,
gonna
had. I feel
I'm
like
gonna
he had
give
That
been
you
number
one.
something
don't
I'm gonna
for.
give
mean
you one
shit when
more.
we
all
lose,
Hold
Shilo.
up,
He
Red.
That don't
had a
mean
Hold up.
shit.
long
I'm gonna give.
time.
I'm gonna
all
give you
I'm
one more.
saying
I'm
is
gonna give
this:
you one more, Red. I'm gonna give you one more. Give me
the
one more,
average,
Wiley. Give me one more. Give me
the
one more.
average weight, the average weight of our defensive backs last year around 180 pounds. The average
Uh
weight
huh.
of our defensive backs this year is around 195 pounds. Therefore, we
Okay.
have the
Hold. Stop right there.
That's
physicality.
my motherfucking dog. Welcome back,
But stop right
Wiley.
there, Wiley.
Welcome back,
But
Wiley.
stop right there, Wiley. You know what all that means, Wiley? You know what all that
What's
means?
what's that?
Not a goddamn thing, cause we don't have no pass rush. We don't have no pass rush. The
Okay,
best thing for a defensive backfield is a pass rush.
I
So
gotta
none of
agree. I
that
gotta
means
agree.
shit, Wiley.
No, I
go
gotta agree because
go
all you
go.
had to
I
need.
don't. Hey, go. I don't
Hold on,
disagree. Go ahead.
Wiley.
Go ahead.
The only thing you gave me was a whole physical of a whole bunch of niggas. That's all you gave me was the
And
physical.
then again,
They
it
sh-
don't
they
matter if
shit
you ain't
foot
got no
and
pass rush.
295 with a blood count of what? Right?
There you go.
Nobody care about that
It don't
shit.
mean shit.
You ain't give me nothing.
Okay, watch this. The average
If you ain't
size of
got Wiley, if you ain't got some decathlon type niggas back there running with them boys all game because we ain't got
yes,
no pass rush, you ain't
yes.
got
Damn,
shit to
Papa
me.
said blood glucose
Again,
level.
the reason why our average speed is 4.0 versus 3.8
I
is
don't care
because
about the speed. I don't care. You better have some of them little African niggas
How
that
many
run
games
that
that
long
speed
distance
winning?
shit. You
How many
understand
games
what I'm
that
saying?
shit winning?
Because it's gonna be a long game. It's getting ready to be a long game.
yes, it
40
is.
speed ain't gonna mean shit. We talking about endurance
Yes,
when you ain't
I
got no
don't.
pass rush.
And you know, Wiley, you know what another thing that's fucked up about this whole scenario?
What's that?
These motherfuckers ain't played with each other yet. They have no continuity. They have no synergy. None of that. And synergy is very important. That's why Buccaneers are going to be better than the Carolina Panthers. Ain't nothing changed there. If anything, they've added more talent. Saints, I know we talk about how trash they're going to be, but they're going to be better than us because they got continuity. They got more talent to their team. Atlanta, you see what they
Uh huh.
did.
Well,
It's the same players have been around it. Like their main people are still there, and they're
well,
paying their people. They have continuity / synergy.
okay,
We don't have so
Mr.
these backups.
Synergy.
Hold on, physician. These backups just
Yes.
got here. They're not even gonna be able to enjoy their weekend. They better be in the books instead of being on top of that grill.
Well, I
That's a
don't
fact.
disagree. I don't disagree with your current assessment. However, I'm gonna say this: the Bucks' defense is better than our defense because what you just stated. Now, the difference, though, I believe in the Bucks and us in this year is going to be this. I believe our defense is going to be better than their offense for one simple reason. I don't trust their current offensive coordinator to recreate with Baker Mayfield what happened last year. And
But
that
you trust
offensive
Bryce.
court,
Wiley, you
no,
just took
hold
all
on,
man talent, Wiley.
hold on. No, see, you know what? Q was some foolish bullshit.
I'm
I
not gonna
didn't
do
say I
that. I'm not
trust.
gonna do that to. I'm not gonna do that to you, Wiley. I know what Q just did. Yeah,
I
yeah. I know he did.
yeah, I saw
Yeah, I
that.
know what he did. I can
But
see it
Uh,
how
like that.
you gonna
Little
sit here and
asshole.
fix your mouth and say you don't trust Baker, who just went to the
Be,
playoffs and
be
won playoff games, but you
okay,
gonna sit
Q.
here and we
Okay,
got Bryce.
Q. I'm gonna hit you with some facts, Q. I know you
I'm
don't
gonna
like
shut
that
up.
shit. All right, watch this.
Them lying
Every
ass
year,
facts.
hey, only 2 years out of two
You're right. You're
years.
right, Q.
Excuse me. No, my
Wiley got
bad.
them nigga facts.
Hey, 3 years out of the time. 3 years out of the time he been in the league, the first 2 years he was at Cleveland, and last year when he was at Tampa, he actually had productive years. Every single time, Cleveland and now this year, when the offensive coordinator changed, Baker went in the tank. Baker, for whatever reason, if he doesn't have an offensive coordinator that actually catered to his skill set, Baker can't make up the difference. I'm not saying the rest of the team is not good. I'm saying Baker seems to go in the tank.
But you can
That's
say that
two
about
out.
half of the league, Wally.
Well, no,
Yeah.
that's Baker 2 times in a row. What, 3 times make a charm, nigga? Click, click, click.
Well,
Oh my
who
God.
the Tampa elevate? Who the Tampa elevate to be the coordinator?
Tampa took the guy that was already there before our current
Thank
coordinator
you.
got there. No, but guess
Thank
what?
you.
That guy was with
No,
Leffert.
they got Cohen. They got Cohen. He came from Kentucky. He had been at Kentucky, I think, 4 years, but before that, he was the San Francisco the passing game coordinator.
Oh wow, passing.
Yeah,
But we remember a guy like that. Remember that guy we had, passing game coordinator?
that's the coach y'all got now.
No,
Yeah,
Yeah, they
he
got
was
they
Nah, he
got
1
an
talking
year
about
offensive.
Joe. He
OC.
talking about
He was
Joe
one
Brady. He
year.
talking about Joe Brady.
Yeah. Go. You
Yeah,
know I'm ready
yeah.
for this shit. He was
yeah.
1 year
Go ahead, Red.
OC,
I ain't gonna say
but
nothing.
all he's really been is a passing game coordinator.
Nope. See, Red. See, you fuck with the wrong one, Red. He was a receivers
Oh, you
coach,
got the right one.
quarterback coach, receiver coach. See, you done fucked around, Red, and fell into the trap. I knew I
Damn, I
fired a
tried to
red
elevate him,
nigga.
Wiley, but you gonna lower him down. Go ahead.
No,
Go ahead. I'm
no,
listening.
no,
I'm
no.
listening.
What I'm trying to say is this: he coached in those different positions. Therefore, when he's actually calling plays, he understands which position to put those players in that's more effective to their skill set. See, Red, I appreciate your love, brother.
Hey, go. Q, Poppin', I got one question for you. Who is
Yeah.
higher up the totem pole, quarterback coach or passing game coordinator?
Quarterback coach.
Come on, man. Quarterback coach, cuz.
So
Okay.
our guy have been
Because
a
the
quarterback coach.
passing coordinator is not only his job is not only to help the quarterback coach, but his also job is, I think it is that he's supposed to go out here and look at the next game that the next team they're going to go play against,
Scout. Yep.
and scout what they do on defense and bring it back. He has to
Yep.
have a report and talk about this, that, and other, and brings it back to the OC.
Okay. Didn't we have a guy in Carolina that was
We
our
fired
offensive coordinator?
ours.
Okay, that guy. What was his name again? Brady. What? Was it Brady? What? What
Yeah,
did
Joe Brady,
No,
and
that
then
was
last year we had Fox Frazier.
that was 3 years ago. But that was
Yes.
3 years
And
ago.
what was
Why
it?
is that?
Hold on. What was his job
We
prior
got
to
Chad.
coming to
We
us?
got Chad
No.
Izzik now.
What was it? No. What was that guy's job prior to coming to us? Before he became offensive coordinator,
He's a
passing game
coach.
coordinator. So
Where
I'm
Joe
just saying,
Brady at now?
shit'll
Where
get
Joe
out the
Brady
pot,
at right
popping.
now?
He
Where
at
Joe Brady
Buffalo.
at right now?
Buffalo.
He's
Coordinator.
Doing pretty damn
offensive
good, ain't he,
coordinator.
Leo?
Coordinator with
Doing
Buffalo
pretty damn
Bills.
good, ain't he, Leo?
Doing
But he
pretty
got
damn good.
he got a quarterback. Do you need a quarterback?
Okay. Stay right there, Leo. Stay right there. Where Josh McCown at?
He's with
At the house.
no, he's
Nah,
not.
he
No, he's
on
not.
somebody's
He's in
team. He on
Oh, you on
Minnesota.
the team now? Where you at?
He's in Minnesota.
Oh, Minnesota. Oh,
With JJ
Doing pretty
McCarthy.
damn good, ain't he?
no, we don't know that yet because
Do
same
the
place.
fuck
He
you say?
got a
Yes,
job.
yes, he is.
He got a
Yes,
The
job.
he
fuck
is.
you say?
Who the
He
The
got a
fuck
guy?
you
job.
say?
Who the guy?
No,
No, he got
it
no.
ain't just
He
he
got
got
a
a job
job.
neither, Leo.
No,
It ain't
no.
just he got a job neither. He winning. But this is my point,
When
though.
hold on,
What's the
ain't no
difference?
fucking. Hold on, stop,
What's the
Red.
difference? What's the
Red,
difference with
stop.
those
Red,
guys
Red,
who were
Red.
in Carolina but somewhere else
Has
winning now?
Josh,
They got a damn quarterback.
hold
They
on
got
a
a
second.
damn quarterback.
Has Josh called a season yet? Since you want to say some bullshit, has he
Called
called
a
a season
season.
yet?
Ain't
Yes.
talking about. We already
You
talking
said
about
he winning.
quarterbacks,
What the
coaches, and
fuck he winning?
offensive
A beauty
coordinators. He is
contest?
winning.
What
He
he
is
winning? Beauty
winning in his
contest?
current position.
He said a
Beauty
beauty
contest?
contest.
Beauty contest, nigga? What is this? I like your hair. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is
But
this?
brother, wow, you count, brother. You talking about motherfuckers that got cut from the team they was on, and you counting them as productive players on the team. Come on, brother.
Two of those players, their fan base are three. Actually, the
Can I?
defensive back from Washington. If you go to the
Mm-hmm.
YouTubers just like us, they complaining why they cut him. The offensive lineman from the
But were they
49ers,
complaining about? Did they complain? Were they
every
complaining
single.
about? Could they could have been starters, or were they complaining about?
Yes.
Could they just
The
be
guy Ash.
backups?
No
No, they
starters.
couldn't have. Why? They
Oh,
could have been no damn starter. Stop
stop.
that
The guy.
bullshit,
Oh,
Wiley.
stop.
We
And
The
do
if
the
they
guy.
were
same
Oh,
right there, they
bullshit
would have
stop.
every
been
year.
starters.
We be
Stop.
like, look at like Spencer Brown. We was like, damn man, Spencer Brown was playing pretty good in the preseason. This and that. Why they cut him? That's the same bullshit we do.
Yeah,
Stop
Wiley. He would have
that
made
bullshit,
53 if
Wiley.
he would have made the
Go.
53 if he could have
Okay.
made the
And then
53.
Bucky will
Period.
pick him up. He in the
Why's it go?
playoffs running for them.
Why's it go? So maybe you just smarter than all the fucking YouTubers that are for the 49ers. What they stated with this, maybe
Oh hell.
I don't know all they fucking players, but what they stated with this is consensus. They said we got guys that are 31 years old and 33 years old. Why didn't we take the young guy? Because he has played
Y'all done
better than
got
a
Trent
31 year
Williams from
old.
the
But
That's
49ers.
gonna be the
Y'all
starter.
done
31 year
got
old,
Trent Williams.
they still paying them goddamn 31 year olds though. They still signing
Leo,
contracts for them
go, you
motherfuckers,
hear
ain't they?
that? Y'all done got Trent Williams from the 49ers. Damn.
No,
Why didn't we
see,
get him?
it's a guard, nigga, not a tackle. But appreciate you, Red. Since you want to say you some smart ass shit, Red.
Hold on, Red. What you say? We got Trent Williams.
Yeah.
You know
Oh, you
what?
bullshit.
He calling that bum Trent Williams. That what
You
he
know
calling
what, Red? You know what, Red? Take your red ass somewhere, nigga.
Red crazy. But honestly though, and I know you got in here a little bit late, Wiley. You know, our assistant GM and our GM got up here today, and they embarrassed every Carolina Panther fan.
Oh, I heard everything they said.
They didn't breathe no type of
Hope, optimism.
I don't need optimism. Fuck all that. Belief. No
That's
dog
optimism.
mentality. No, but what I mean by belief, like we believe in what we doing. Like they didn't give you no encouragement, not hope. I don't need hope. You know, you hope to make it. When you believe in something, hey, we believe in what we talking about. They contradicted everything they said and already have done. So how can you? You sound what's the word I'm looking for? When some they contradicted everything they said and did so far and where they're up to now. Just like we have questioned, you're loving the backup corners, but if that was what they were targeting in the draft, they should have went for it. Like Q said, instead of going for a Charles Smith Wade. Why would you do that? So why would you get a lower tier? Now you hoping that these guys they've been one of our starters go down, that these guys back up since they got the size and the stature, come up and do something. But like I said, they've never been here. They ain't practiced with us. It just doesn't look like a solid plan as we sit here and dissect this and break this shit down. You got Red right here, right? You know, third cousin. This is a comedy show to him.
Well,
have you heard his head coach and how he talk? When you hear his coach talk and how they playing shit out, why they doing what they doing, they have no clue. They can't tell you if we're rebuilding, retooling, how long it's gonna take, when it's gonna take, what we gotta do. Only thing they know is, hey, we scrapped the trash we think is trash. And then they might have just picked up more trash. And then they don't know how they're gonna develop that trash.
Well, you know what, Pop?
And y'all Bryce lovers out there, y'all make sure y'all go back and rewind it. They definitely made sure they were telling y'all they don't believe in Bridge.
They did do that.
But I heard it.
Yeah,
I
they
don't
did.
dis.
They
in
did do
4K.
that, Pop, and I saw that. I heard that shit plain as day.
Well,
They
Papa,
ain't get
I
a
don't.
quarterback no damn They ain't give him a vote of confidence at all, man.
Well, I don't
Them boys
disagree
went
with
so far.
90% of you say.
You calculated that up that fast?
No,
God damn.
I don't disagree. Go ahead, Q. I don't disagree 90%. You said. Go ahead, Q.
No, I just trying to figure out how you don't agree. How you don't. Wiley, you fucked me up just now. Go ahead. Go ahead.
All I'm saying is this, and maybe y'all guys may disagree with me. Seems like it. I just want a little hope, nigga. One day of the year, can I have a little hope?
Yeah, but that shit
Y'all
you
nigga want
talking
to
about
shit on
right
me?
there is feelings, Wiley. You gotta get your fucking feelings out of this shit.
Okay, Q.
Yeah,
This,
bro.
why this ain't about feelings right now. Like this ain't about feelings right now. You know what I'm saying? Because last year we had our feelings at the draft. All my feelings went out the window when we drafted that boy.
You ain't lying. You know what? You
All
know
the
what?
feelings went
But
out.
Wiley basically saying fuck everything these boys saying because I'll choose to believe in hope, and I'ma blindly walk out this door and
Yeah.
hope that everything get better because
Five
no
wins.
actual
I
fucking
mean
reason
five.
in the world,
I mean
none.
5 wins, Q. 5 wins. Come on, man. Five
I don't
wins.
give a fuck if you want six. It ain't gonna happen.
All right.
Wally, hope is when you sit here and slide your number to a girl and hope, and you hope she call you.
Mm-mm.
When you
That
bet
ain't
on yourself,
that
that's
ain't
when you
hope.
use hope. You
No,
don't
Q.
put hope
No,
in
no.
another man,
Pop,
bro.
pop, pop, popping. That ain't hope.
All
That's
right,
a popping. Remember I saw chick popping. That ain't hope, nigga.
listen.
Oh, that's a
That's
short
the
name.
only
Oh,
time.
okay.
That's the only time you put hope in something. You don't be putting no hope in other men to get something done. And as you seen, they failed you. You don't put hope in that. There ain't no way.
that
And then
that's
when they
true.
sat up here and told you boldly to your face, these
Hmm.
guys look. I seen Dan Morgan looking over to Brad Tillers like, "Hey, you gonna take this question, ain't you?" He
Oh,
didn't want to
dude.
answer it. Go. Did you
I
see
saw it.
that?
I saw it. It
He
wasn't.
threw
It
Brad
Yeah,
Tillers
like I
under the
said,
bus.
it wasn't
I watched
encouraging. It
that
wasn't
joint
encouraging.
six times. You
It
sit
wasn't
there and say
encouraging.
you hope. Now we sit here as fans and watch want them to build a competent team. Now you go get a wide receiver that you go up in the first round and tell me you go up to get him because y'all believe in him so much and you
That was
want to get
bullshit. That was bullshit.
a fifth year option in this guy. Well, we could have
Yeah.
stayed at 33. Then you go get a small corner. Then you say you want prototypical type corners. You know what I'm saying? Then you go get a running back that's clearly for the future because they asked him about when he coming back, this and that. They danced around that pretty much like don't expect him to be back this year or don't expect him to make no waves. You understand what I'm saying? But the motherfucker keep talking about week 4. Brooks ain't gonna be back week 4. They not even looking for Brooks to make no splash this year. That's straight up future shit.
None.
I don't disagree with anything y'all guys
But you
said.
hoping though, why?
I said
But
5 wins.
How
Damn
the
it.
fuck you gonna get it when
no,
the
no,
niggas not on
no,
the field, Wiley?
no, Wally. It's not even not the 5 wins. You hoping about the backups. That's the problem.
No,
Oh
all I'm
Lord.
saying is this. In order for to have a competent roster, you must have competent backups. And in certain positions, I believe we have better backups than last year. Our starters, we can't count on them because with injury and attrition through a 17-game season have shown you must have quality backups to actually have a chance. All I'm saying is 5 wins, not more, then build for the future next year.
Let me ask you a question, Wally. This is my last question. It may be not. I might be lying. How many people on this team that are in starter positions that really are backups? Let's go down the line.
I would say there are about 6 of them.
Okay, enlighten me.
I would say Tuttle is not a starter. That's our nose tackle. So we'll get ran up the middle. I would
Oh my
say
God.
our right is where is Clowney playing? Clowney playing left or right? The opposite of Clowney
Strong
is a
side.
is he is the opposite of Clowney is a backup, not a starter. until our
There ain't nobody there. They Canales came out and said it first. We don't know who's gonna be in that position.
well, whoever's on the roster currently is not a starter.
That's a problem. So that you
That's
can't even say
true.
backup. That could be a
Yeah.
third string. I mean, we don't know how far
So
down the
they
line
might
that is.
start a third string nigga week 1 is what I'm just
Yeah.
hearing from you.
Cause you
Hey,
you you you
Yeah,
you just went, but
Oh
you don't
my
see a
God.
problem. You just went to the second person that you named. Let's say Jadavion Clowney. You know what I'm saying? Let's say
yeah.
Jadavion Clowney. And you talk
Uh-huh.
about now we talking about somebody playing opposite side of him.
Yeah.
Jadavion Clowney has been in the league 10 years. And I say 7 of them motherfuckers he's had better playing on the opposite side of him. Now you asking him in year 10 to be the man.
Well,
I got one for you better. I
go
got
ahead.
one for you better, Goat. And Red, I'm sorry you left. Where did Clowney go down? Mm.
You know what? What's wrong with y'all? Why can't y'all let me have a little hope, niggas?
Because we bring you back from La La Land, man. This the realistic world. God, okay. I realize where we at now. Wiley just being ignorant. Okay,
Okay,
I got
I'm
you.
gonna go to sleep, niggas.
I got you.
Bye. Well,
I
bye.
got you.
Bye. And we glad.
Yeah,
I
you can
can't do this.
go enjoy that goulash.
Fuck y'all niggas.
Oh my God. Delusional.
And let me tell you, let me say this. If y'all want to hope like Wiley, be my guest. Fair Nam, go buy 10 more Bryce jerseys. Like I said, in every color. Go buy Leggett jerseys. Do all you want. Hope, hope, hope. Hope everything. All I'm telling you, all we did tonight was rewind that interview. And you can get out of what you want. But we telling you what these people clearly said. Only thing is they danced around. The biggest thing I want to show y'all was how these motherfuckers danced around the word rebuild. And why? If you sit here and tell me that we in a rebuild, I accept it. And I accept what you're doing. Just do the rebuild right. But you want to lie and say we ain't even in a damn rebuild. And I'm supposed to hope? I'm supposed to take it?
Yeah. Well,
I asked you this. I asked you this, guys. They didn't give, and I know Wiley looking for hope. They didn't give us you. They didn't give nobody no hope tonight. They didn't give nobody no encouragement. They didn't give us no idea of where they trying to go. They
I don't see
failed.
nothing wrong with it, Pop.
Well, that's why the Oracle ain't the Oracle right now. He got to get his timeline together. Shit, he usually come up with the right facts. I mean, last year I don't know where the Oracle at. Maybe it's in Israel. I don't know where the Oracle at. Find him, Wiley.
That
Find him. Find your
Oracle
shadow.
position be getting their ass beat every week. Because between him and Mike,
It is.
Lord have mercy. We ain't see Mike since he got bodied by 336. Shit.
Right. We ain't seen Ronnie since the wolf took a bit out his ass.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, like y'all gonna have to come correct. There's some openings. But at the end of the day, the GM and assistant GM has failed us as Carolina Panthers fans going forward as far as hope. Because when you say we have no, what they say, Q? No what?
I gave up, man. I'm lost, man. I'm done. I got no mental capacity for this team no more, man.
They ain't got no what? You got what? Come again? No
I got
what?
no more mental capacity for this team, man. I'm at
They
full.
failed.
Yeah. You give them, cause this is Black Cat After Dark Friday night. They didn't do it last night. I'm gonna tell you, I was tired as fuck. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it last night. Running around doing some personal things and then jumping on this right here, man. After listening to what them two guys right there said, I couldn't do it. It's draining.
Yeah.
Energy draining.
But shout out to one of my favorite podcasters, man. Locked On Panthers. Julian Council, you, sir, are a gem. Make sure if y'all haven't, y'all subscribe over there.
Yeah.
That brother talks. I watched his show today and I just felt his pain. I felt the
Yeah.
deep distaste for losing that he had. The same distaste for losing that I have. And I'm so tired of freaking losing.
And that's his job. He got to do it every day. He got to do that show every day.
Yeah.
Lord.
Well,
I feel for you, brother.
Go check out that NFC South. I think he just did one. It was the NFC South where he did with Tampa Bay, the Bucks, and all that. It was a work of art because he told nothing but the truth, and fans jumped all down his ass. But brother, we stand to tell the truth on what's going on around here. I don't care who don't like it. I'm tired of arguing with fans, but I'm gonna be here every day just to argue.
Yeah.
Cause somebody got to do it. You walk around with your head in the clouds.
Yeah. Both
Go ahead,
of them, Kitty. Watch both of them, Kitty. Watch both of them.
So the Morgan press conference, we just played through it the whole way. All you gotta do is rewind and watch that. Now make sure you go check on Locked On Panthers and go look at that last show he dropped. I believe it was the one to this morning. It was this morning or 14 hours ago yesterday. And it was gold. But before we get up out of here tonight, Dopey Life TV, man, you got anything you want to say?
Man, all I'm saying is I hope we have a good season. Hope Bryce get us some wins and keep pounding.
That's a lot of hope you got there, brother.
That's a lot of hope, brother. Keep hope alive. Lord knows, keep it alive.
Yeah.
Keep it alive.
It's tough.
I'm not gonna shit on the kid. I ain't even gonna say it. I ain't even gonna say it. I'm gonna let him
I'll
live.
share that video. I'll share that video to everybody. I'm gonna copy the video and I'm gonna put it in the chat. It's a must see, man. It is a must see. Wally, you
Absolutely.
back?
Yeah, I thought with no hope alive. Then you let this
And
nigga
I
say hope. What the hell is going on around here?
Hey, Dopey Night like say he hope Bryce get us some wins.
Hey man, I ain't gonna kill a man.
I say keep hope alive.
See, when I said something about hope, y'all want to trash a nigga. See, y'all was a move.
We said that you talking about you. He said Bryce a starter.
Man,
You
Wally,
talking about
shut
some
your
third
wrinkle
strings
ass.
cut motherfucking waiver.
Bryce a start.
Goddamn.
and don't be hot.
Hold on a
So
second.
we don't take him seriously.
No, I have a question.
Hmm?
Is Bryce a starter on another team?
Damn, Wiley.
I wish he was.
Oh,
I know that
on
was a
that
low blow.
note,
I know that was a low blow. My bad.
we appreciate you, Wiley. You just took a little bit of air I had and the rest of my lungs
Damn,
out.
Wiley.
Hey, Q, before we go, I just want to tell the people to look, this has been a prestigious show. It's a learning education, like Goat say. Usually we say keep pounding, but just to shout out y'all, reason why we do this type of show, because we don't want people to keep lying to y'all. So don't lie to yourself. That's why we do shit like this. Don't lie to yourself.
Yeah. Well, we 3K. We almost we 3 subscribers away from 3K. So do us the favor. If you like that real talk that we was talking today, or if you just say fuck us and you don't like what you heard, still subscribe and then
Well,
come
you
back
know-
and tell me fuck you again.
Well, just like the video because Wiley gonna be on here more often to fuck with Q. That's all. That's all.
Oh man.
Read the money from Red. Read the money from Red.
He said it was fun chilling with my third cousins on this Friday night. Fire. All right,
Thank
third
you,
cuz,
Red.
man, we appreciate you. And make
Hey,
sure
third cousin, we appreciate you.
on that cookout that you got Monday, you just save me a plate, cuz. That's all I'm asking for.
Thank you, Red.
All right. All hearts and minds clear?
Mine is.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's
I ain't
get
gonna
it.
mess with you no more, Q. No more messing with you, Q. It's all good.
Yeah.
Your heart can't take it. Your heart can't take it,
While
Q.
I
while he
can't take
lying,
it.
Your
I
heart
while he
can't
can't
take
lying.
take
it,
it.
Q.
I'm done. Wiley, you just showed me today you really ain't shit. Boy, I tell you. Mm-mm.
Then what happened? You wake
I
up in the middle of
want
the night.
hope. I want hope. What the
Come on.
fuck is hope?
Go to Salvation Army if you want hope.
Oh, you
I
can't
already been.
hope.
I
You
already
just
been there.
wanna hope.
I already
Can
been
I
there.
hope?
Can you
Let
give
me
me a
hope.
hope? I just want a little bit of hope.
I wanna hope.
Wiley, just take the
Damn, man.
PE off of it and you'll be all right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's all good.
Anyway,
Yeah. Go
subscribe to
ahead,
the
Q.
channel. Yes, sir.